You are way too far away. Let me get you shaky for just a second. Don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. Hey. Hello. I am taking almost everything off of this bookshelf. And then I'm going to sit down and go through them instead of standing here going back and forth not knowing where to put them. And my cat had to come down the minute I pushed the button to record. So hold on. What do you need? You already have what you need. You already have what you need. Yeah. He may participate. Also, I have a little crash mat under me. And I forgot it has 4 panels instead of 3. So if I go like this, I'm fine. There's a crash mat, but oh gosh, especially this shelf here is gotta come down. Let me not bend over for you guys, but it's just all coming out. I want to take down the entire thing. Hey, hey, hey. Hello, Decay. Hello, Lucky. And then we can sit and talk about it. Hello, how are you? What we doing today? I am taking all these books out, and instead of going through them standing up and wondering where to put them, I'm going to sit down and just roll through them with you guys. The cat says hello. I'm going to take the religion ones out too, but I can't guarantee we're going to have time to go over them today. I have off tomorrow though too, so I might be on tomorrow as well. I'm trying to get to 2,000 subscribers. I'm 10 away right now. That would just be so perfect to end this weekend with 2,000. So much has changed since 1,000. I think it's been 2 years or something. Alright, this is sheet music, and this can just stay here. My keyboard in the shop. Yeah, I have a little keyboard. I've had this for many, many, many years. But I don't play very often. Oh, Joni Mitchell fell over. Hey, Cujo. Okay. I never really had the time to realize how many books I had. Yeah. It's over 2,000. And my goal is to go through them all and declutter to make room for new stuff, which I already have. So, okay. Those are gonna stay there. Do you want to say hi to the chat? Or are you just asking me what I'm doing? He's sitting right behind you guys. But yeah, I'm realizing that 2,000 books is hours and hours and hours. I mean, when I stand here and talk about each one, of course it's going to take a little longer. So I decided I'd try this method of taking them all out, and then the ones I want to keep I can just put back in. This is Xavier. He's my 16, almost 17-year-old boy. My trick cat. We take him leash walking, and he knows a bunch of stuff. He's got gorgeous blue eyes, but it's very hard to show on camera. Flybrary! I love that! Flybrary! Yes! How have we not thought of that before? Oh my gosh! That is fantastic. Flybrary. I love it. That's going in the bottom. The description. Sorry, I couldn't think of it. So I don't know what happened to me yesterday. I just got really dissociated, but it's funny because right after that, my nephew called with kind of almost an emergency and needed me to come get him. So I did, and I wonder a little bit if I had to end the stream for that, and I didn't even know it. Oh. Flowberry. I like Flyberry. I gotta get my laptop after I get these books down. Alright. Let me blow my nose first, because I don't want to be doing that on all of the stream. Okay. The rest of this shelf, and oh, you can't see it behind the lamp here. The top I'm not going to do today. I don't feel like climbing up there. But all of the rest of this here is religious. Like religions, I should say. Not just religious, but religions. And even though I just said I wasn't going to, maybe I should just roll through them, because I don't think many are going. Or do I want, hey Mike! We came up with a great name for my books, the Flybrary. That was lucky. Fantastic. You know what? The plan was to bring them all down. So I'm going to bring them all down. And then we're going to sit and chat. Oh, I can definitely get rid of that one now. Okay. If I'm embarrassed to even have it, I don't need it anymore. You know, I've tried so many times to like be in a book club, and people don't read the book. I'm like the only one that reads the book. Wait till you see how many books I'm gonna have on the floor. Wait till I see how many books I'm about to have on the floor. Oh, sorry about the chat, but give me a second and then I'll catch up, I promise. Yeah, I do want to bring these down. Ooh, some of these books are so pretty. Okay. Ooh, look, we've got 3 shelves empty, sort of, except for the sheet music right here. Okay. Let me grab my laptop, and then we're going to sit down and chat. Hi, baby. What do you need? I don't think you need anything. I think you're just fussy. Let me feed my cat first. Hold on. I love you. Are you just out of sorts right now? You just want to participate? You can participate. Off camera. What? You have all the foods now. You have all the foods. Okay. Oh my gosh, there's so many books. Wow. Okay. Is Cujo back yet? Are you keeping track? Let me see. He literally showed up right at the minute that I pushed the button. I guess that live was a good choice at already approaching 3,000. Excellent! Yes! And you went vertical, which is what I'm doing today. Like, when I did the horizontal one yesterday, it just wasn't as... He's scratching on scratching post. Sorry. Maybe Evie Mux isn't really pushing it out to vertical. I should find or make a little wooden sign that can hang called the Flybrary. Maybe Mike can make it. Mike is making stuff, is one of our mods. And he makes stuff out of wood a lot and other stuff. Where do I keep all the old books? I keep a lot of them up there. Some of my 1800s books are up there, and I kind of forgot they were up there, so I might need to find another spot for them because they're going to get dusty up there, you know what I mean? I'm 44. I don't care saying that. Some of the old books are like in a box upstairs, like a glass front box. I did find the snake. She may have been in a piece of the furniture in her tank the whole time, and I took her out to look for her. This cat is going to be the enemy. Uh-oh, I have it on my teeth. I'm sorry. Sometimes I can't tell. What's my goal in life? Ask me again in 5 minutes. Auntie, hey, fairy. I can email you, Mike, but I'll think about the address thing. I'm still, like, nervous for people online. I look young and old at the same time. I think that's good. Oh my god, this cat. You can see my plants here. I know I just said I'm going to put you on the floor, but I need to set up first. Honey, I'm just going to wait for you to stop talking, please. This is so funny. How the heck am I going to do this? Okay, I think First, I need to show you what we're dealing with. This is just what I took down from that one bookcase. And it's not even completely empty. We've still got that shelf, and down here is like fiction series that are like pretty editions that I just keep in this room. Oh boy, mods doing their jobs already. I don't have a ton of like valuable books at all, but the ones that are old, most of them have already been assessed for value, and I give them to a nonprofit if they are valuable. But I forget what I was saying. Oh god, I'm right on the damn it, I'm right on the like slope of the crash mat here. Oh dear. Okay, can you hear me okay? Because you're a little farther away, but there's a big pile of books in the way. Hi Joshie, how you feeling? Your grandma fell on the stairs today, so I would be sympathetic, but the last time somebody told me something like that, they were like trying to make a joke, and it kind of wasn't funny, so I don't know what to say. Yeah, Joshie's calling boo on that. Bruno has a dream. All right. Hi from Bangladesh. Hello. Okay. My water is all the way over there. My laptop is putting blue light on me, so now I look completely different. Let me pull myself up on my laptop, and then we're gonna go through these suckers. You ready? I'm ready. Let me get my water. Give me one more second. I'm very self-conscious usually about what I look like on camera, at least the bottom 3/4 of me, but we're just gonna go with it. As Mike was saying earlier, I need to learn to accept myself as I am. Though I've been dealing with that for 44 years. Okay, don't spill your water on your books. Okay? Sound is okay? You're off by a bit. Camel? Oh, you caramel. Hold on. All right, I'm gonna get caught up on the chat, and then I'll probably end up talking about him way too much, but then I can just come on tomorrow and finish it. Okay, so upkeep. I haven't gotten any more Goodreads giveaways mail, but there's 5 books out there now, so at any moment I could get 5 packages of free books. So yeah, they're coming. I'm still signing up for them. Joshie's feeling say something to cheer Joshie up, guys. Oh, thank you, Caramel. He guesses I'm or she guesses I'm 28. I'm actually 44, but I will take 28. That is a great age. I want the body I had then, but the mind I have now. I don't know what's going on with some of this. I'm organizing. I'm also like decluttering some, so you guys can help me decide if I should keep stuff or not. The fisherman fishing. What? I'm from the northeastern United States. Well, Joshie's mad at his computer today. Why? What did it do? Hi, Niran. Hi, top bloke. Caramel, I see you're all caps. Man, you gotta wait for me to catch up. I'm 44. Why is Indum getting canceled? Also, hi, Indum. I don't understand this imaginary girl thread, but I'm trying to like just push past it, I think. You're from India, hello. Yeah, what'd you get up to, Indum? Or is YouTube forcing you to like, I don't know, do an age thing? You made a joke that was taken too far. Uh-oh. Famous last words. Luckily you have 2 channels? I don't know. Your name is Usama Awadi from Tunisia, North Africa. Hello. That's a new one. We haven't had anyone from there. Got a whole community on you. Which community? Like the Jurassic Park community? Yeah, that sounds rough. No, don't tell the joke again because you're going to get in more trouble. You can hint at it or something. I don't know. I'm from the northeastern United States. I'm not vegan, but only one from Africa? You might be. We may have had someone from Egypt. But I can't think of any other African commenters yet. No, don't say the joke. Okay. Let me look at my religious books first because they're going to go up pretty quickly. Yeah, it's probably better that you're not saying. I am not married and not interested. What's up, baby mama? Well, there ain't no baby coming out of this thing, let me tell you. Sorry. That was kind of gross. Don't worry, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. You said Usama? Usama? Decay is trying to bait Indom into saying something appropriate. Have a what? Bruno, either there's a yeah, I think Bruno might need to go. Mods. No, I'm not gonna marry you. We are on the internet. Usama Awadi. Okay. This is I don't remember him. ICO. I know. The Romeos are here. Which speaking of that phrase, I haven't seen Funny yet, although Funny has another channel. Name Arabic. Usama Awadi. They said they're from Tunisia, which is in Africa. It might be Arabic. I don't know. Let me just make sure I saw. Yes. Usama. Okay. So I have this set. Can you guys see these? They're going to be backwards again. I'm sorry. I have had this set of religious books for a while. The only one, unfortunately, that I've read is the Tao Te Ching. But, and I say unfortunately, not because I read this, but because I haven't read the others other than like parts of them. So, and sorry if I'm saying these wrong. The Bhagavad Gita. Oh my gosh, I know I can say that better. The Bhagavad Gita. This is Hindi. Yes. So this is Hindi. Tao Te Ching is Taoism is China, right? Or is it Japan? Could it tell me maybe? I think it spans a large area, but I think it originated in China. Maybe I need to read it again. Lao Tzu. This is kind of like poetry. Honestly. Yeah, China, and then this is based out of India. Sufism, which is from, I forget completely. Hold on. I need to know. Oop, I thought that was off. Sorry guys. Let's hear my notifications and stuff. This is great filming. Woohoo! Okay. Okay, hold on. Whoa, how did I miss this many chats? Oh, is Doggy here? That's why. She's probably, hold on. I just scrolled up and then it like scrolled me back down, so that's annoying. Yeah, Decay's been here before. Nexus is new here. Hello. And thank you, Joe. Joe's back. I really like the plant in your background. Thanks. This is actually a forest enclosure. It's just for the buggies right now, but eventually I want to put like a frog or something in there. I have, you guys can't even see the books on the ground. I have a bajillion books on the ground, and I'm gonna figure out which ones I want to keep. I might lower you guys down so you can see the books, because I don't even think they're kind of in the shot, but not really. And then I got distracted by these religious books trying to figure out where Sufism originated from, and then I looked at the chat again. Okay, I don't have to know right now. We can look it up later. The Tibetan Book of the Dead. I know these are going to be backwards for you, but I'm just kind of showing you at this point what I have. The Essential Kabbalah, and then The Way of the Pilgrim. So, yeah, these will never leave my collection. Like, I just love these, and they're beautiful books. You don't know what I'm doing. That's okay. Well, I just explained it a little bit. Hi, Ibby. What do you mean to me? And you know what I said? What do you mean? The horse statue behind me is nice. Thank you. Yes, that was a gift. I've always loved that statue, and then someone finally gave it to me. There's a lot on your mind right now. Whoa, it just jumps. Hold on. Okay, I'm back at the horse statue. When that girl ate us, yeah, that, okay, so that was Doggy, but she's not here yet. Joshy's got hot Cheetos. You either love him or you hate him, I think. No, I don't think she's here yet. She's got a new screen name. I'm from the Northeastern United States, Amir. Uh-oh. Is Funny here with yet another name, YouTube stab worthy? As long as you keep the spirit of societal pressure and commercialism in your heart, every day can be Valentine's Day. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of book reviews. I don't know. I did one yesterday in them, and then last week was weird because I had lost the snake and didn't know what to do. But I found her. Decay didn't taste good. Yeah, that's... Joshy's probably right. Bad meat? Okay, bad meat? That's... Okay, I'm not gonna... Never mind. You're literally scaly. Are you sick? Alright, Max can go. Christy can go. Hi, Saja. Okay, so these are staying, and I just realized that if I'm down on the floor, I don't want to keep getting up and putting the books back up here. My plans never work. Okay. Let me go through these religious ones in this format, and then I'll move you guys, because the pile that I am trying to get to is under the laptop. Islam, not going anywhere. Zen Mind, Beginner's Mind, The Dead Sea Scrolls, Understanding Islam, Shiva, Ramayana, Sikh, other Judaism one. All my Christian ones are still down here. I'll show you in a minute. I think that's a special one. Okay. These are all staying. Buddhism, another Ramayana, which actually, maybe I don't need both of them. This is very pretty though. But is it, I think it might be about the Ramayana instead of being Ramayana. Hinduism, I mean, just because I have one of the texts doesn't mean it tells me much about the religion in history, so yeah, I have that. Judaism, Holy Holy Blood, Holy Grail, which was tied into the Da Vinci Code. Hindu myths. Wicca, because why not? Superstitions, because why not? Bible, 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 Bible. Okay. I don't know if I need that one, actually. So before I show you the, like, Christian lore kind of ones, you know what, the superstitions book I might not need. Sounds like you guys have been busy in the chat here. Like the mods. Yeah, you guys got it. Hello, Modi. Indom's got it. Nice horse, thank you. It's so hard to comprehend that one person can have 2,000 books. Yeah. Yeah. I can't even imagine, like, I would love to have them all in, like, a library room, you know? But they're kind of all throughout the house. Why did you delete Joshy's message? Oh, because he's messing with you. Okay, I get it. I know Hinduism. I mean, I want to learn more of it. No, you didn't get banned. He was just hiding the comments that you made about him being goofy. Am I Chinese? No. Am I Muslim? No, technically I'm Christian, but I'm about to show you a very beautiful Quran. So in case you didn't know, I was looking at the superstitions book to see if I actually wanted it. I think this explains, like, where superstitions come from. I'm gonna need a maybe pile, so now's the time. Okay. I have like 15 biblical studies stuff, but I wanted to show you this Quran first. So in case you didn't know, Arabic is read from right to left, which I am backwards on your screen. So whatever way I go, it's going to be opposite. But Arabic is read right to left, whereas English is read left to right. So the first thing about this book, when you pick it up, is that it opens the opposite direction. So, like, this is my left and this is my right, and the book opens what looks like it's from the back, but it's not, because it's read right to left. And this is just a beautiful, beautiful Arabic. I think it's Arabic. It's supposed to be Arabic. It might be older. It's a side-by-side Quran. Wait, what language is it then? This might not be Arabic, but I wanna... It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I have not read the Quran completely, because I'm trying to get through the Bible still, but that book is tough to get through. I really want to know what language this is, because I'm going to feel dumb if it's not Arabic after just talking about Arabic. I mean, regardless, Arabic is read from right to left. So the book is going to seem like you're starting at the back, but it's not. I'm looking at these characters and I'm not sure if they're Arabic. If you can see them, maybe you can tell me. I don't know. I have a Quran because I'm just fascinated by world religions. I just rattled off like 15 other books of different religions. I just really think this is a beautiful book. Tell you your future, you're going to be watching me go through books. I think reading a book is good for your brain because it's long and continuously, but short videos are making your brain numb. I definitely have TikTok brain more than I ever have. This is the Quran. And I'm not actually reading it yet, but I love this copy. That's Arabic. Thank you. Okay. Hi, Yeshua. Yay, I'm glad you guys could tell me. What in the Minecraft enchantment table? This is the Quran. It's spelled multiple ways. You never read any religious books? Oh, Yeshua's Jesus. Somehow. Welcome, Jesus. Okay. So, I grew up Christian. I don't know if I want to call myself that anymore, honestly, with everything that's going on in the world. But I have 3 or 4 Bibles upstairs. I have a King James. I have a what I call my ghetto Bible because it was like translated in the 70s and it's ridiculous. I have a Methodist one, and I think I have one with the Apocrypha, like this one. Maybe this is the one I thought was upstairs, but the Bible has different books in it, if you know anything about Christianity. But there were books that didn't make it into the Bible, and that's known as the Apocrypha. And this one has the Apocrypha in it. So I kind of use these more for reference. I am trying to read a Bible, like, cover to cover. It's taken me years, and I'm only like halfway through because the Old Testament is ridiculously violent and like sexist, and so I have a lot of stuff like this. Don't know much about the Bible. Like, I want to learn about it, like who did write each of the books and what does some of the things mean when they're translated. This is a New Testament history. I have an Old Testament history upstairs that I'm reading along with it. The Bible is history. Like, I'm fascinated by this, guys. So when I say I have a religious section, I really do. History of God, the 4,000-year quest of Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. One book. Look, we can coexist. This is something called the Gnostic Gospels. It's like the opposite of agnostic, where you're not really sure what's going on. Gnostic it kind of fits more like what I feel like I am, where it's like a knowledge of the universe. Not that I don't have knowledge of the whole universe, but like, I don't mean to be all woo-woo, but like what was I gonna say? I got distracted and I forgot what I was saying. Like, you start to become more spiritual, and I feel like that's kind of where I'm going. Stop deleting Joshy's comment, but Joshy, stop ragging on Indom. Can't forget the girls, people. Well, I'm out of. You guys are talking about. Yeah, Yeshua knows what Gnostic. Well, he said it in the chat. I don't know. You are Gnostic. So I really identified with this. It's kind of more philosophical. Instead of reading religions, you should explore philosophy. I have a whole philosophy section, and that's upstairs. I just happen to be going through this section right now. Jesus prayed to God in the Bible. Well, oddly enough, Jesus is also, see, I did it. Jesus is also in the Quran. He's not the savior, but he's in the Quran. Like, he existed as a historical person. Yeah, so I just find that fascinating as well. But I love philosophy as well. Psalms and Proverbs are the best scripture. I have read them a lot. And once I get to the New Testament, I think I'm going to dig it. But the Old Testament, it's a lot of history. So it's not like this is how we should be. It's like this is what happened. But the majority of the Old Testament is either lists of people that supposedly lived 900 years, or cattle sacrifice, or God says don't do the thing, and people do the thing, and then he makes bad things happen because they did the thing, and then it repeats. So it's just rough. Oh my gosh. Okay. I gotta figure out what's going on now. It's okay. Breaking news. Pentagon declassified documents pertaining to extraterrestrials. If that's true, we'll hear about it. I don't know what's going on between Indom and Joshi, because okay, Joshi admits he was spamming. Hopefully this made you smile a little bit, Joshi. What characters are those, DK? Hesley Hazelton is an agnostic author. You know what? I don't think I have anything. What do you call it? Agnosticism? Hesley Hazelton? That's a crazy name. Hazelton? It's not coming up, so I don't know if it's spelled right. I do enchantments in Minecraft. It's one of my things. Who researched Islam as a Jew? I'm trying to research them all as a Christian, or as I was a Christian. I don't know. This is completely about the Book of Revelations, and it's written by the same lady who did the Gnostic Gospels one. This is just called Revelations. If you're interested, I don't. If you said you're Gnostic, maybe you've read this, and then this is by the same author. So haven't read that yet. Fighting for Christendom, Holy War and the Crusades, which is more like historical. Oh, here's my King James Bible. I knew there was a Bible. Well, the Apocrypha one is down here. I knew I had a Bible down here somewhere. I do have the Book of Mormon, and I have read parts of it. And we went to a Mormon temple that was nearby because they had a bunch of Christmas lights. This was years ago, and I was like, sure, I'll talk to someone about Mormonism because clearly I'm interested in world religion. However, they started showing up at my house unannounced and like stalking me. Kind of like I felt stalked. I was like, why are you here? And then they would call me and say like, have you prayed today and stuff? And I'm like, and I'm not generalizing about all Mormons, but I was like, dude, luckily I moved. But yeah. Wait, who's going? Endom's messing with you. Don't let him get under your skin. He'll stop. I think you were saying something about him, weren't you? Oh, I wanna read these. I love it that there's so many. So Azim says, who researched Islam as a Jew? And Decay said, I did, but I don't know if it was in reference to that. Joshua, you're welcome to come back if you want. I don't know what that means, Yeshua. Do I trust in Jesus? I don't know. Mary is in the Quran. Yeah, that makes sense because Jesus is in the Quran. What are those symbols? Is it trying to spell something? I don't know what's going on. Jesus was also in a Roman census and an arrest record and death sentence. I gotta look into that. We are one. I agree. Eclavia. So I'm going through books and deciding if I need them or not. But I just happen to be going through my religions section, and I'm almost done that. I'm just kind of showing you some of the books that I have. I have a book called, hey Az, I didn't see you come in. I have a book called Little Threat in Tokyo. Little Threat in Tokyo. It didn't come up in Goodreads. Quran is basically 90% Torah with a different God name called Allah. I can't verify that or not because I haven't technically read those entire texts. But I mean, the Old Testament is like aren't the first 5 books the Torah? I have a Torah. I thought. It's definitely not up there right now. Where's my Torah? The Gospel of Mary Magdalene is one of the Apocrypha books. So I've got that. This is something I've been carrying around. It's a memoir, Memories of a Catholic Girlhood. So like I don't necessarily have a book about Catholicism itself. But I don't know. This is just a person's opinion. It's not necessarily. It smells good. It's staying. If you've been here, you know I do that. Yeah. There's a chapter. Hold on. There's a chapter called Mary. Can I look it up? In the Torah? I'm sorry, in the Quran. There's a chapter called Mary. I don't know if it has chapter headings. I was confused about the Arabic because it's very like it's more, it looks like it's more detailed or like more characters than what I'm used to seeing Arabic as. Not that I'm an expert in any way. Oh, there's a there's a index and it's backwards. The English is still left to right, but the alphabetization is in the same form. I'm gonna look for Mary in the. Oh, this is throwing me off, but it's so interesting. You guys gotta, you gotta read stuff from the rest of the world. I mean, I'm an American and we have particular issues with doing that. Mary, Mother of Jesus' birth, 35 to 37. This book is over 2,000 pages. These are really thin pages. I found it. I just need to go find it in the actual rest of the book. Oh wait, or are those the... Oh, the format's really throwing me off. I don't know if it meant the page number or the verse. Alright, it has a little, like, thingy here. I'm going to put it in the Mary part in the index. I'm going to put it down for now because I really need to get through these. But when I get sick of doing this or I have a moment, I will go back to that. So this is not going anywhere, but I will get back to that. This stack of books is a bad idea. Okay. The Harlot by the Side of the Road, Forbidden Tales of the Bible. I'm interested in the stuff I don't know, man. Like, bring it. Bring it. Living Buddha, Living Christ. It's an introduction by the same lady that wrote the Gnostic Gospels. Do I need this, though? I think this is more philosophy. I'm going to try to catch up in the chat. I'm way behind. I'm so sorry. 90% Torah, 10% others. Interesting. Greetings from Sweden. Sorry, I'm a little behind, Tom. Josh, he's joking around too. Okay. In number, you still here? Sorry, I'm behind, as usual. What's my body count? I have one body. Oh, Cujo's back. Hatman in the house. Catman? Catman was here earlier. Wow, what is up with my chat? Am I live? Yeah, okay. What is going on? Alright, I gotta go. I'm trying to go in order. Leslie Hazelton. See, I like doing the horizontal so I could share my screen yesterday, but I'm sorry, you said she had something about agnosticism? Why couldn't I think of that earlier? I don't see anything specific, but I'm going to mark her page. freedom of speech. I mean, yeah. I don't know what Joshy's saying. As is pulling a rabbit out of a hat or something. I don't. Somebody said there's a cult, and I don't know if that is meant as a spammy comment or just. I don't think I have any books about cults other than my true crime section, which I went through the first time I tried to do this. All right. Oh, that's the timer for the hognose snake. Cool. I can zoom in stuff that you have on yourself. It's in store. What do you mean as? Jesus was also a pro skater. Didn't know that. Galactic alphabet? All right, I'll take your word for it. There are many problematic things in Old Testament and Quran. Yeah, there's probably going to be problematic things in everything except maybe the Tao Te Ching, because it's about, like, being peaceful. I don't know. There's Cujo's hello, hello, hello. Aramaic God is Aloha or Elohim. In Arabic, it's Allah. Yeah, I am fascinated just by the different names that we call what, Christianity calls God, and just think it's fascinating. I'm trying not to say religious controversy or opinions. I'm trying to talk about facts. Joshy just kicked the table and almost broke his toe. Or probably like 5 minutes ago you did. So stop doing that. Stayed for approved smell. Just barely made it on the shelf. Yes. Islam considers Jesus as son of Virgin Mary, and that Jesus was not... Oh, they said he was not crucified. I didn't know that. Why are you scared to post your edits? Don't do them that are, like, against or whatever you guys were talking about. I don't know. I know. I'll catch up, Decay. It's fine. Post them. Yeah, why? We'll hate it like your other two? Well, nobody watches it until your channel grows, and you have to grow your channel by posting. So there's that. Chapter 19 in Quran is Mary. Are they chapters though? Now I'm fascinated. No, I have to catch up. I'm gonna open to it and then I'm gonna come over and look. Is it that early in there? 19? I don't know if I'm looking in the right structure. Chapters, but you said... I don't know the structure. Like, I know how to find the verses in the Bible, but this is it, and it might just be this particular book is organized in not a easy way for me. You're gonna post too? Okay. Read the Bible and study it. I don't know what this means, but after I lost... Oh no. I'm sorry. I'm glad that, you're still here. Hi, Answer. Hi, ABC. Well, I'm glad I have multiple mods. Where am I from? Northeastern United States. Posh, you meant post. Hi from Pakistan. Hello, Pakistan. Hello, Devry. It must have gotten out there that I was talking about multiple religions because all of a sudden, like, a lot of people came in. I just fell off the books. My stack is not secure. That sounded weird. They're anime edits. Oh, cool. Sorry, I read the book wrong. The Little Tokyo Informant. I gotta pull up a separate page because I gotta go look at that author too. You have 545 subs. That's amazing, actually. Yahweh. Yeah, I've heard that as well. Little Tokyo Informant. See, this is what happens is we get going on good conversation, and then Oh, it says it's the second book in a series. Oh, it's like a political, like, crime fiction book. Awesome. Do I remember Nelson? Not at the moment. Thank you, Azim. He says, God bless the stream. Thanks, Azim. You love Jewish books. Yeah, well, rewind a little bit because I have a bunch, and I'd love to get more, but as you can see, I need space. So this one is a maybe. That one was a maybe. I have the Gospel According to Peanuts. It's not going anywhere. It's a cartoon. Here's another one by Elaine Pagels, or Pagels, I don't know. Secret Gospel of Thomas, Beyond Belief. I like to learn about religion. This is Fox's Book of Martyrs. It's like ancient history, but wow, there's like no chapters. It just goes. This is very ancient, if I remember correctly. But I don't know if I'll ever read it or if I want to keep it. This is a Common Prayer book. This is probably very old. 1929. Oof. Wow. Okay. Oh, I love the smell of old books. This is awesome. Okay. Christopher thought, I thought you said books. But maybe you didn't. Joshy's been subbed for a while, yeah. Peanut stays, yeah, Cujo knows. We're not going to go into the Israel stuff right now either. You love Peanuts? It was a cartoon. As is speaking in Swedish, but of course I have no idea. Mary is the only chapter in the Quran named after woman. Huh. Hey, Funny is in the house, except he's doo-doo today. Release the doo-doo. I know. He had a great quote yesterday. It was like, oh, what were we talking about? AI. We were saying it's like doo-doo, where like it's only a problem if you release it. It just made me laugh. Did I change my hair color? No, I have these red earrings that are kind of showing behind it. And I just have a different lighting. I've been all over the house streaming lately. We all need to release our doo-doo at times. Facts. Facts. Hi, Hida. I'll say. Yes, exactly like Snoopy. Good job, Joshy. The Quran does not work on... What's that word? You don't have to believe in it. I just have it as a book. Oh, it looks nice on me. Thank you. I did like the bubble thing. I don't know what you call this today. I mean, my hair is probably lighter than it generally appears in these videos. I don't know though, because usually I have a ring light on. I am okay. Hi, Anita. You've been stuck at 700 subscribers for 2 to 3 months. It's weird how it happens. It looks like, let me see what I'm at right now, because I'm trying to get to 2,000. That's like gonna be amazing to get there. It took me way less time to get from 1,000 to 2,000 than it did from 0 to 1,000, if that makes any sense. So it grows more the more you keep going, but it's very slow unless you just hit the right spot. I'm at 1993, which was a good year, I think. Yeah. Okay, I'm being silly, and I have a ton more books to look at, and I have to move you from there so you can see the books, I think. We'll see. Joshy, it might be hard for, like, we want to go watch your video, but it's going to be hard to while we're, like, especially for me while I'm streaming, so I don't know. You clearly rock a Princess Diana hairstyle. I don't think I want to go full soccer mom, you know? Wait, what did he say? How do I undelete? Yeah, you don't have to delete Yeshua's. Oh, I don't know why he said I own you, but I think he was talking about his subscribers. Oh, Indum likes it. I don't sell brain rot. Those who sell brain rot will get a lot of subscribers. Well, that's the other thing. Yeah, I have 1,993 at the moment. Zechariah is dad of John the Baptist in Quran. Yeah, there's a lot of historical figures that like are in multiple. I think, and it's funny, the Tao Te Ching, I remember underlining stuff that's like very similar in the Bible. Okay, so this common prayer one I'm keeping. I have 3 books so far that I have. They're just maybes, and then I did put one in the box, but let me see. Ow. Oh, I'm sitting in that. Oh, you guys want to see something completely random before I move you? How long have I been streaming for? About an hour. Okay, so a relative, first of all, this is a metal lunchbox from an old show called Lifeline, which was even before my generation, but I know some of you are going to know what it is. She said, I have a snake skin, and I thought she meant like a snake shed that someone gave her. And she had it in this random old lunchbox. But I thought it was going to be a shed. These are actual snake skins. Taking a detour from the books for a second. The head has the eye holes, or those might be the, I think those are the eye holes. These are what comes down on the jaw. Look at how huge this thing is. Isn't it incredible? I want to get this in a frame and hang it on the wall over by where Carrot's cage is. I think it's a diamondback rattlesnake, like she said, but I don't know for sure. I need to take pictures of it and then to try to identify it. If it's a U.S. snake, it's got to be a diamondback because I think they're the only ones that get that large. But yeah, I know this is a completely different thing, but I mean, I went through my animal books more yesterday, so no surprise to at least the regulars here that I'm pulling this out. But it's just, it was next to me, so I wanted to show it to you. I've got to figure out how to, Joshy, I'll watch your stuff later. You can't with this. How did they preserve the snakeskin like that? I don't know, because she's had it since like the 1970s. It's very crinkly, but I think it's kind of like tanned like leather, maybe? Like you've treated it with something. It's very precisely cut along the belly scales. I'm just so fascinated. Looks like a diamondback, Cujo says. Okay. Hey, Miss Heather. I think that's legit. Yes. Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In was from 1968. I don't know if this was received around the same time that this was. She's in her 70s. There's another one in here as well, but the other thing is, if these are not U.S. snakes, they could be almost anything. This one is thinner, and it's much paler. I'm not going to unroll the whole thing. It's a bit longer, but it's It's much thinner. And I have no idea what this one is. She said she was told they were rattlesnake skins, and I thought she meant like sheds, but these are legit skins. Like, my goodness. Should make a staff out of it. Oh, that would be fun. Wonder if it's edible? I would need it. Someone called me mommy. All right. The Hat Man is you. You have 2 YouTube channels. Wait, I thought I knew that. And weren't you Real Devil at one point? Yeah. Tan similar to leather. Okay. Okay, Calvin. We're getting some people from Mike is Making Stuff's live streams. I was watching one of his live streams right before I did this stream. Not edible. Yeah, I think we can agree on that. Bring a lot of air freshener, especially Hawaiian scent air freshener. For what? Make tamales? No. Those things are like ancient preserved snake skins. I mean, 1970s, 60s isn't ancient, but I need to investigate what that is, and I really want to hang it on the wall. Now that I'm in charge of all the decorating, like, hell yeah. You have to go to your grandma's? Okay. We'll watch your stuff later. It's a combination organic material, collagen and tannous or tannic acid, or it was brain tanned? The Quran does not work on exorcist? Do you mean atheist, maybe? Or like literal exorcisms? It reminds me of salmon skin. That's why. Oh. Yeah, I would not eat this. Sorry if I'm missing people to say hi to. I'm trying to just catch up on the chat. Yeah, I mean, tannic acid, I can't. It's like eating leather. It's essentially snake leather. Joshy really wants to eat it. You want to take a bite out of that and crunch it for the next 10 years? Yeah, you can try. Yeah, I mean, I went through that whole loss transition in December. Funny. A long custom frame. Yeah, exactly. I think I might have to get someone to mount it, though, because I'm not going to, like, thumbtack that, like, kind of fragile material. Is eating a shedded snakeskin vegan? We're not hurting the snake. Maybe. I don't know why you'd want to eat the snakeskin either. The shed. The shed is much thinner, and it's just the outer layer of the skin. That's the actual, like they skinned it. They took off the outside of the snake. But thank you. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking, Miss Heather. Oh, you were talking about an actual exorcism. I mean, I don't know how effective any religion is on exorcism stuff. What do I want to say about this that's not controversial? I don't even know if exorcisms are, a thing. I'm fascinated by that as well, but I don't know. You didn't want to eat it, you just want the answer to the question. I mean, snake sheds. I mean, every snake owner has multiple snake sheds in the house. I have them hanging in multiple areas of my house. How does one completely skin it? Same as you'd skin any other animal. They're going to be dead and you cut the skin off. Yeah. Well, I guess Indom can post links. What is that for? A Discord? Who's Discord? Live, huh? Yeah, shedded snakeskin is totally different. Yeah, I mean, they used to make snakeskin boots and belts, and they probably still do. Decay. So that's, yeah. It's real, trust me. I believe you. It's actually very easy. Yeah, I know what Discord is, but I don't know what he shared there. Snakeskin staffs with a wooden head. That would be cool, except that would be a thick staff. Let me go get a shed to show you, because I'm going to move you around in a minute anyway. Okay. I have cleaned this turtle tank twice, and she still stinks like high heavens. Okay, this is a shed from Aria, my black rat snake. It's basically see-through. It's just the outer layer on top of their scales. And this is basically inverted, meaning the outside is on the inside of this tube of snakeskin. I basically kept this one because it was almost complete. You can see how long she's getting. But this is the shed. I keep mixing up the words, but it's not the actual skin. It's the outer layer of the skin. Whereas this, I'll hold up the little one. This is more opaque. You can't see through it, and it's thicker. It's much, much thicker. This can be ripped very, very easily. This can't. I'm trying to think of like a mammal equivalent, but I can't think of one. You knew some, oh, wait, okay. Why doesn't it break? It could. Their bodies are like sleeves. Well, this is like a sleeve. This is literally a sleeve. Like she started with her head, and then it went all the way back down to her tail. So this is her inside out, basically, except it's the outer layer of the snake skin. And whereas this is like they actually cut it off, like the whole layer. I don't know. Like a nail clipping versus dried skin, right? So it's like clipping your nails versus cutting your finger off. Cutting the skin of your finger off, let's say. And somebody's asking about Discord, or Joshy's asking. But that's a good point, Miss Heather, yeah. Imagine some four-dimensional beings skin humans on the street. Somewhere in the multiverse, there's a snake doing a YouTube stream with a human skin. Snake skin is very tough to scratch or break. Snake sheddings are like dead skin layers. Yes, exactly. Calvin says, so the left was leather and the right was shedded skin. So my left and my right, I don't know which one you... Hello? I don't know which one you saw in which side. What just fell? Something just fell down. Okay. Finally, an hour later, this darker one is the shed. If that helps. She has black scales, so it's got a little pigment on it. The albino snakes don't have any coloration in their shed. And when I had a striped king snake, you could still see the stripes. All right. You're gonna look a little bit like an evil clown or something from the bottom, but I want you to see some of the piles of books. I don't really want you over there, though. The one that was rolled up was skin, yes. Yeah, Joshy, what's going on there, dude? Is my house haunted? Probably. I think they were traditionally used in clothing. A ghost pushed a book over. Oh, I missed a whole thread about the paranormal activity. All right. There's plenty of books at flea market. God forbid I'd spend more money on books. Okay, you guys are a little crooked, so I want you to be able to see well, I mean, here, you can see. I want to be able to talk to you too. I don't want to be like leaning down here. My laptop is on top of this stack. It goes down for quite a while. Are you guys crooked? Are you looking at, that's a little better. All right. I have no plan. Okay. I had a plan. The Quran is still here. I have not forgotten about that request. bet there's old books that are letting out evil spirits. I do have an awful lot of religions here that could be haunting my house. I don't know. How does that work in different religions? Yeah, my mods get busier and busier the longer the streams go on, I think. Ghosts would be reluctant to haunt my house with all the snakes. I don't. If you're a ghost, are you still scared of like getting bitten by a snake? I don't know. Next to be a floating dragon flying in the air. Go skip houses to haunt with snakes. Oh, that's fantastic. All right, let me you know what? Before I get too far into it, I've really got to timestamp this one, I guess, but let me just explain what I'm reading real fast, and then we get to deal with this pile. And if my phone lasts, it's at 71%. I'm hoping to get through this entire pile, because then I can start stacking them back up there. I don't know if I'll do that on camera, but I can start I almost said snacking. I'm not gonna eat the books. It looks like I will go with you to the flea market. We're gonna have to bring the little push wagon. Yeah, we are. Her old shopping cart as. If the ghosts haunt you, you haunt it back. It's fantastic. Hey, Christian. That's probably plausible in print of a ghost could be in books. Okay, so I don't know if this is a funny story or not, because I was a little traumatized by it, but I lent someone a book that was about a psychic, and I don't know if she's really psychic or not, okay? But I asked my friend for it back at some point, and she said that book was haunted, so we burned it. And I'm like, you what? She said she started having these like weird visions once the book came to their house, so they burned it. And I'm like, are you serious? You burned my book? I had that book in my house. Nothing weird had happened. And I'm no longer friends with those people anymore. So maybe something else was going on there. But yeah, they burned my book. So I have stopped lending books out because I have had some strange problems getting them back. Oh, funny sis, you know you have one of the coolest, original, and unique personalities. There's nobody I can think of who's like you. That's because I'm a freaking weirdo. That's why. I mean, I appreciate that so much, though. It's gonna take the entire night. And this is 3 shelves. I have like 14 bookshelves, I think I counted once. Not all of them are the size. This is 3 shelves. I stack some books in there. Like, I can make them fit. If there's space, there's gonna be a book in there. But yeah. Probably not the ghost, probably laughing. You can't fight me with. Yeah, the ghosts aren't gonna care as much, I don't think. That's a fact. Wouldn't that make the evil spirits even angrier if they burnt it? She believed fully that this object was carrying this evil spirit or something. It was like a gateway. And I'm like, dude, that's been in my house for years. Maybe I'm not picking up the woo-woo from it, but like, don't burn my freaking book. Give it back. Or tell me. I don't want this in my house anymore. This is what's happening. Don't just burn it and not tell me. What the heck? Somebody get green socks out of here. It tastes terrible with ketchup. You prefer buffalo blue cheese sauce on your books. It's an acquired taste. Hey, INFJ Minerva's back. She watched too many horror movies. There was something wrong there, and I didn't realize it until I was intensely hurt by them, unfortunately. I don't know what was going on there. Okay, I'll I'll get them out. I don't know why you guys can't see all the comments, even when you're mods. But, okay. I have to at least get this little stack in front of me so I can move the laptop down and I can, like, look in your direction while I'm talking. So, I have 2 volumes of this book called Why Things Are, and it's just random questions that you wonder about, and, like, it just tells you. Why are yawns contagious? That's a little heavier. Why was the second atomic bomb dropped? I mean, it gives you history and it gives you, like, background. Why doesn't the air fall to the ground? Why are trees able to suck water from their roots against the force of gravity, even though they don't have moving parts? So I just eat this up. So I love this kind of stuff. I need a new pile here. I'm getting into some, pretty big books here, which I'm going to do a big books stream. I have some ideas. I have some, like, 3 foot tall, I have 1 or 2, like, 3 foot tall books. Like, I'm not even kidding. So I want to do a whole video about big books. I like big books and I cannot lie. In my 20s, I attended a Ouija session. Paranormal's fascinating. We played with a Ouija board in the 80s because, of course, everybody did, and it scared the shit out of me, and then I never touched it again. I thought it was fascinating. I don't blame you. Never let anybody borrow things. If I have notations in the book that I've written or underlined, I'm not giving it out. I don't care who it is. There's a documentary about a guy who took a figure from a cave in Mexico. And hot cancer as punishment by the spirits. Some of this stuff has got to be real, right? Every culture in the world has some sort of, like, spiritual realm explanation, like, it's like a part of us that we haven't scientifically examined yet. I don't know what she was thinking, Decay. Everybody's a weirdo now. Where's your deep dish pizza? That sounds good. Yawns are contagious. You've never had somebody yawn and then you suddenly want to yawn? It happens all the time to me. Have I read The Hedge Knight? I have. And it's the new episode's going to come on at 10 my time, which is really late, so I probably won't watch it till tomorrow. To see all messages good. Huh? Go to the 3 dots. I don't see what you told me to look for. Change top messages. I know about the live chat versus top chat part. We've got that straightened out. Sir reads a lot. Where's my list of stuff for today? I need my stuff for today. I want to do a weird books video, a big books video, and an oldest books video. Okay. And I've got to put the date on the quotes from the stream because then I forget which live it belongs to. Daniel Northcott. Okay, hold on. You want to eat your blueberry cereal when you're ghost hunting. Do they still make that? There's probably so many chemicals in them, but it was delicious. And now she's haunted. Sucks to be the psychic. Yeah, I wouldn't wear on a Ouija board either. Like, I don't know if I believe in all this stuff, but I sure as heck don't want to piss it off. Can I make Xavier yawn? No, but he has made me yawn. Put it on the shelf with a cross and holy water. In the haunted museum. Scroll down to chat filter. I don't know if I have what that is. Okay, this is called Splendors of the Past, Lost Cities of the Ancient World. And I'm very sorry that they're backwards, but it's like a coffee table book, but it's like about, again, like the history of, well, the ancient world. So it's a history book, basically. It's got some really cool pictures and paintings. Will I ever read it? Probably not. I think this came from my grandfather, though, so I'm not going to get rid of it. Same thing with this one. It's called Orbit. It's a Nat Geo, yeah, just like photographs from space. I used to look at these books as a kid and just was mesmerized by the colors. I think this is Mars. So these are giant, but they're not going anywhere. They're going to make a good platform for my laptop, though. This one's Fossils. I don't remember if this was from his house. It might be. No, it wasn't. If this wasn't from his house, I don't think I'm going to keep it. This is fascinating and stuff about fossils, but I don't, like, need it. It's not as sentimental. Book of the Dragon. I think this is, like, about dragon lore. You guys know my thing with dragons. Yeah, it's, like, where the myths of dragons came from and stuff. It's not going anywhere. Masterpieces in Color. This is just a collection of paintings, you know, as you can imagine. I don't remember the story with this one. You know, do I need a book of... There's a bookmark of a flying dolphin, so I don't know, and that's the species, legit. I think I selected these because they just were so old looking. They probably smell really good, too. It's from the Met. 1945. And then there was another one with it. The Pageant of Medieval Art and Life. It's history stuff. I mean, falconry is a pretty ancient art, so sometimes I'll look, you know, for stuff about that. And again, I read, you know, religious stuff for the history sometimes, so it's just kind of fascinating. Yeah, Constantine and the Triumph of Christianity is one of the chapters in here. So, is that the medieval period, though? I thought that was a little before the medieval period. I'm not seeing... I have a couple books like this one, though, with the medieval stuff, so I might get rid of this one. It's such a hard decision, because all of these I have selected for a reason, and carefully, like, you know, wanted in my house. I also took an art history class that was amazing, so I think this was also in line with that. The copyright is in Roman numerals. Is this... It's 1964. I think I'm gonna get rid of this one, because I can't see myself, like, bringing it to bed to read. You know, it's a repeat as well. This Masterpieces one. Do I have a maybe pile? I don't even remember. Oh, and I was gonna tell you what I was reading, and then I completely forgot. I'm sure I am behind again. Oh, you were filtered to talk. Okay, great. Now you can see all the creeps that come in, I guess. All of Romeo's. Okay, that's where I was. You didn't see the Blue Man Group mods at all. They're here. I don't know if Indom's still here. And I don't know if Mike is still here. Did Philip pop up? Did I see his name and I totally forgot to say something? Philip, if you're here, speak up, because I think I meant to say something, and then but I don't even know if that was today. That'd be a pretty cool Halloween costume. You know, I want to do some, and I know not everybody here is going to be interested in this as well, but, like, I want to do some makeup looks based on book covers. So that's in my brain. If I could be a character from any book, who or what would you be? Oh, that is a great question. Oh, because, like, all the things with the dragons are, like, I would probably die. Or they've had horrible things happen to them, the characters. The first books I thought of were the Inkheart series. There's a character named Dustfinger who like can manipulate fire, and Inkheart, I've mentioned a bunch of times before, like there's a guy who can read the characters out of the book and into the real world, but he did so accidentally, and Dustfinger had a wife that he wanted to get back to. So I'd like to be the wife. Because I had it bad for Dustfinger. I mean, he was played by Paul Bettany in the movie, so like, yeah. But yeah. Hi from England. Oh, thanks, James. He likes my shorts. Anna, do you like Hokusai? He did woodblock art prints. I don't know who that is. I'm gonna ignore that screen name. Don't throw away old books, the spirits will come for me. Apparently I'll just burn them. I don't know. I don't think I could burn, well, there's a couple books I could burn. I'd still be a little nervous, though. That would be awesome in a scary book video. Frightening. Wow, what a hairstyle? Yeah, I'm doing the, like, 1970s tassels today. Oogie Boogie is gonna come after me. Coffee table book size, exactly, yeah. Unless I bring my coffee table to bed for reading. Hi, Cody! Cody's here. Cody, you can be mod. Okay. We have a new mod. They do make it. Blueberry, Frankenberry, Count Chocula. Yeah, those were awesome. Yummy Mummy. You get the blue wrench. Yeah, congratulations. Okay, so these are very heavy too. This one was from my grandfather, Our Universe, and there's a couple, I think there's a couple more up at the top that I just know I'm keeping. Maybe this is why I'm so fascinated by like outer space stuff, because I looked at these National Geographic books as a kid constantly. Oh, this is a heavy pile. Okay. Oh, how am I gonna have my laptop right in front of y'all? I'm not gonna be able to have it right in front. I really want the books in the shot. Let's see. If I put my laptop right in front of me, you're gonna be looking at the laptop. Oh goodness. This last one on the bottom of the pile is about castles and 500 years of knights and siege warfare, as seen on TV. Interesting. However, I was really into this for a while. I don't know that I need to read this, or if I'm going to read it. It's a coffee table book that's smaller, though. Yeah, Cody, you've been in and out of here for a while. Oh, Indom's back. I said mod, and Indom got summoned. I need mods in case the rest of you guys aren't here. Don't fall asleep on the jab like Five Nights at Freddy's. We have 6 mods, I think. I don't get how some books are so heavy. I know, they make them out of the covers out of different things. Castles from all over or just Europe? Good question. It's history, but it's more, right, where are some of these castles? Some are from France. That one, I think it's from all over Europe. They're so, like, they're like a character themselves, these castles. I like castles, but I'm not like, yeah, I need this book. Like, if I found it now, I don't know that I would have brought it home. There's like rain coming down and it's cozy. I don't know. Do I have a maybe pile? I don't think I do yet. I think I. All right, I'm gonna put it aside. All right, let me see if I can. Is this about to die? See, like, you guys are gonna be blocked here. I can just move it over. Where's my power cord? Oh no, it's underneath the thing. It's underneath all these books. Oh no. Okay. Maybe I can just pull it. I don't want to break it. Oh, okay. I probably broke it. All right. All right. I can't see the comments on the phone, but I wasn't really using the phone for that anyway. This is just a book of puzzles from Lord of the Rings. It was just holding up my computer. Yay. I got one from that has Bob Ross stuff in it too. Where am I going to put this pile? I don't have space for more piles. This goes under my computer anyway, so. Holy crap. Okay. You can't moderate yourself. You should listen to the summary of this book. It's good though. What book? Cody, you mean like it's after midnight? It's like the 16th? Oh, I don't know that castle. Maybe I should keep. You guys are convincing me to keep it. Castle Frankenstein is real, and there's a story about a knight battling a dragon. That's cool. Is dog profile pics? There are a lot of dog profile pics here. What do you mean, what's going on with chat now? That's MB. Oh, Funny left, but he's back. I can't call you Doo-Doo. I can't. Hey, John. I haven't seen you in a while. If she was my roommate, I'd make a walk-in closet for her for all her books. For me, you mean? I thought you were talking about the haunted one for a second. Is Mr. Snake sleeping still? They're probably all sleeping. Although sometimes Carrot comes out at night. That's when she tries to escape the most. 6'7's hilarious. Yep. Kids profile? I don't remember you necessarily. I'm sorry. John's been traveling. Where have you been traveling to, if you don't mind sharing? The book 6'7 for Dummies. I would get that book just to like figure out how they're going to explain it, because it's unexplainable in my opinion. We all need a little release of our doo-doo. We sure do. Doo-doo. Oh, Cujo, look. We were talking about this one, weren't we? Oh, you went to the Caribbean. I would have loved to go to the Caribbean, like, instead of this massive snowstorm here, but there was nobody here to take care of the animals. Yeah, so this is about dead bodies, and there's a lot more interesting, gross things that legally happen to them than you think. And is Cujo still here? Darn it, because I was going to show him that I had it. Yes, okay, yes. Yeah, it's, okay, don't eat if you're going to read this, but it is fascinating. There are dead body farms, or one at least, where they just, for science, put dead bodies in different, like, depths of dirt, and then studied, like, the temperature that they get, so that you can determine time of death based on this research with actual dead bodies. And I was like, and like the bugs, that I'm not going to get into that, but like there's so much you can learn from studying them. I couldn't do it. Body farm. Yep. Why would the cover be feet? Because it's like a toe tag. Yeah, that has the name of it. It's called Stiff. Tomorrow, John's going to Disney World. Awesome. Dead body. Does he castle what? About a sorcerer who made a deal with the devil. It's a true story. Could be. For me, you want to build a book closet? Oh, I'd love that. Where the heck do I start? Africa, a biography of the continent. Yesterday, I showed Bill Bryson's little, like, African diary that was tiny. This is more, like, this is even too small for, oh, look at how small that font is, though. This is almost too small for something about the entire continent of Africa. But Africa, Australia, is it Australia? Yeah. This one was not, I don't know what this is. A force more powerful, a century of non-violent conflict. So I'm fascinated to see, like some of the Crusades were settled peacefully. Like they didn't fight. And I think this could be something to study these days. But I don't know if I'm going to read this. This is a chonker, and I feel like I could watch a YouTube video about this. Secret rooms, yes. We build in the closet for more space, my own private library, someday. I mean, I could turn this is my living room, so like you walk in the door and you see this. So I don't want it to be my library room. Like I want one of those like corner library rooms with like shelves built into the walls and the windows where you can like sit and read. Like that's what I want, and I don't have that in this house. Hi, Mohammed. There's a body called the Bogman who was preserved for hundreds of years because of the soil in Ireland. That's fascinating. What? Took Ozzy to a body farm in one of their TV shows. They showed a little too much. Oh my gosh, why am I tempted to like go find that? I haven't read Diary of a Wimpy Kid, and I know what it is though. Story Treehouse, I'm not sure. Thank you for subscribing, Mohammed. What's the time for me? It's almost 8 p.m. Been to the Caribbean, also the Filipino islands. Cruise ships are so much fun. Ever since COVID, I'm like scared of them though. Quagmire would love that giggity the feet. I don't understand that stuff. I don't think I'm gonna read this. Like I want it to be in my brain, but I think I can get rid of this one. I mean, I'm donating them, so like somebody else is gonna find them. The Story of Rock and Roll. I think this is like a kid's book though. I don't care. I want to know more about that. I was talking about this book the other day, A Brief History of Time. Oh no, it wasn't this one. This is Stephen Hawking's book. This isn't going in there. I don't know what to call this section other than like miscellaneous nonfiction and religion. Packing for Mars, another one by the lady who wrote Stiff. You can't see it because there's no thing, but it's Packing for Mars. And this is about the space stuff that they never talk about. Like, how do you poop in space? Speaking of doo-doo. How do you release your doo-doo in space? And spoiler alert, it's vacuum. Yeah. 7 hours. You said it was midnight, so isn't that 4? In England. Good evening, DJ. We're getting a lot of people that have definitely never been here before. Let me see what the subscriber count is. 1994. We went up one. I'm 6 away from 2000, guys. I'm 6 away. Yeah, Cody's over near you, sort of. Hi, Awad. Okay, so yeah, I've read both of them actually, but I've listened to them on audiobook. this is going to be a weird... Okay, secret societies, a history. I'm just so into that. I'm a sucker for that. Great operatic disasters. So this was like about... Okay. This is about like operas that were performed and went horribly, horribly wrong. Like the whole opera house caught on fire, or there was like a stampede or something. It's short and it's like funny. I'm gonna keep it. Okay, let me... What is this even about? I keep getting notifications and then it distracts me. What is my... Okay, I'm still okay. You just need the heart to complete the full set with my earrings. There's a heart. It's at the top. Water demons in Ireland. I don't know what I'm doing, but pin the message after. What? Sub equals a shout out. I can't see who subscribes though. Is that what you mean? I look so much famous. Thank you. No, Cujo, I haven't gotten any giveaways. There's 5 books coming to me though. So, am I color coding the books? Not at the moment. I kept the religion ones in their own pile because I'm definitely putting them together. But these guys, I'm just kind of... I don't know what I'm going to do with them all. I want to get rid of some. And I have. Got rid of like 2 or 3 coffee table books. And I think that conflict one. Selkies? I've heard of that. Banshees. Banshees are cool. You call them water demons. Cool. Story of the water horse. Oh no. That's a bad horse. The banshee would lure men to their death. This one's called The Sex Lives of Cannibals. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out what it's about. I think it's a funny book about a guy that went to a very remote island in the Republic of Kiribati. The laugh out loud true story of a harrowing and hilarious 2-year odyssey in the distant South Pacific island nation of Kiribati, possibly the worst place on earth. I mean, and with a title like that, fascinating, right? Right? Should I keep it? True about banshees. What about the knickknacks on the shelf? Show and tell those? I could. I don't know. Some of them are personal and I don't want to like get into it. There's a lot of stuff from my grandparents right now, like all over. Like which one specifically are you curious about? Because they're everywhere. The poop tank? All the way into the sun. Yeah, I don't know what they do with it afterwards. My best tchotchke. I don't know. Nobody responded to the title of this, huh? All right. Well, I'm keeping it. This I'm definitely keeping. I have a Guinness Book of World Records from 1992. I read the crap out of this. This was before YouTube, okay? These books were awesome. They still are. Like the random records in here. Oh my gosh, I don't know. I need to stop talking about every single one. The Push Button Telephone Songbook. Talk about out of date. But it's like, it's so random. I don't want to get rid of it. Yeah, you missed it. The Sex Lives of Cannibals. So I guess he goes to the island and like that's a legit sentence in here somewhere. Some of them are personal, Cujo, but do you see one in the background that you wanted to like know more about? There are only 3 people watching. I don't know how, because there's more people than that are commenting. Yeah. You don't miss those old phones? You have a legit question, all in caps. What is your question? How many books have I read? According to Goodreads, where I keep track of them, over 950 at this point, including the kids' books. The horse. So that horse, wait, this horse? No, he's not in the shop anymore. The horse up here on the shelf, I actually painted that. It was a wooden horse kit with paints. And my dad and I painted it when I was a kid. Oh, I read them. And I don't collect them just to collect. Well, sometimes I collect them just to collect them if they're especially pretty or old or sentimental. But most of them I intend to read. I don't have all 950 that I have read. I probably have about 1,400 that I have not read. So some of these. Cannibal sex life must be like praying mantis. That's a great point. The the rotary phones. We had one in the basement. Yeah. I was 1981. What does IG mean other than Instagram? I see that IG. What do you mean in that context? I have attended university. I have. In late 70s and 80s phones, you could actually burn calories trying to call someone. Yeah, totally. I just like having fun on YouTube. Yeah, whatever happened to that? Huh? I'm glad you're here. Oh, I guess. Okay, thank you for teaching me that. All right. There's no order to these because at some point I just started like cramming them into the shelf. So I know these 2 are staying. I've gotta just. Oh, here we go. Bodies from the Bog. Is this about the thing that you just said? That would be so random. It probably is. This is Danish. In 1952, Danish workmen digging in a peat bog near the town of Grauball? Maybe this is another bog. The Grauball, I don't know how to say it. The Grauball man was not the first body to be found in European peat bogs. Well, I'm definitely keeping this. I actually have a music education degree. And then I trained birds for like almost 8 years. And now I work in an office. You don't know what you're going to do in life. Yeah. I still educate constantly. So, I mean, it was worth it, but still. I've been watching too much Silence of the Lambs. Hello, Clarice. Where are my dino nuggets? Dude, dino nuggets are amazing. Am I even halfway through the books? I don't know. Am I? No. Although these are staying and the religion books are sorted. I got through the 2 bookcases. No, I didn't quite get through the other ones that I said I was going to finish off camera. I'm keeping this Bodies in the Box. See, like, a book like this goes by really fast, but it's fascinating. But, like, I could read 10 of these in as many days. Do I have advice to be a good content creator? The live streams get you subscribers quick, but in the beginning, it's very awkward because you're talking to yourself. I mean, you're always talking to yourself when you're recording, but like, if nobody's in your live stream, it's just really awkward. but it starts to build and build and build and build. So I mean, and not everybody's comfortable being live like that. You know, you got to be able to like let things roll off. You know, I mean, there's people in here saying all kinds of goofy stuff. I mean, I'm still not monetized, and I've been doing this intentionally since 2022. But I flip topics. You're supposed to keep the same topic. Like if I was just art or just animals or just makeup or just books, this channel would probably be doing better because YouTube knows who to send it to. So other channels that have less subscribers than me are monetized already, which means they have the number of subscribers and the watch hours. That's the hard part, is the watch hours. I was definitely a reader in my childhood. Yes, I was. Keep the book if it makes me happy. Thank you for the permission. What happened to the encyclopedia books? I don't know. I've legit seen talk to people who like make purses out of them and stuff, like take the pages out and use the outside. We had a set, and man, I read it all the time with different subjects. I loved it. That was, you know, before Google. You were enjoying talking about the books you love. There's nothing wrong with that. Thank you. Don't be ashamed. Embrace your nerdiness. Yeah, nerds. It is my destiny. Oh crap! Star Wars reference. I'm putting that on the list as oh crap! Star Wars reference. That came out of nowhere. I love it. Persistence and be passionate about what you present. Oh, that was a message for Cody about being a content creator. I need to read Silence of the Lambs. There was like a prequel called Red Dragon. No dragons in it. It was a really gross like horror book. I don't think it's gonna tie into Silence of the Lambs at all. But it was technically the first book, and I read it, and it was really gross, so I never kept going. You got me on speed dial on that phone book. I think I probably still have a phone book in here somewhere. Being calm? I'm confused. You were a maths major. Cool. Was I? No. It's all right, DK. They're probably gone already. Yo. Everybody wants to be my mod. Well, I mean, I started doing lives about 6 months ago, I think. Maybe a little longer than that. Because I wasn't keeping up with the editing. I didn't have enough content to post, and I wanted to keep going with it. So I started going live. You've probably heard this story already, I'm sorry. But, and some of you have been at almost every single live stream I've done. So, like, we've talked to each other for hours over the months. So, you know, some of you that I recognize, I was very hesitant to grant mod power, but once I started, like, getting more comfortable doing lives, and then just, like, seeing you guys every single week, some of you I'm fine with doing that. It was about lectures captured detective, huh? I'm from the northeastern United States. Lie? Is that what it says? My eyes are starting to go weird. Cody says he hates SATs. You fail on grammar and English, but not maths. Oh, because you got dyslexia. So I was trying to help a family member with that. And sometimes if you highlight stuff in colors, like red or like, you know, just a regular like yellow highlighter, sometimes it'll help you rearrange the words. Why does it say there's only one person here? There's like 10 people commenting. I gotta show you a funny one for a sec. I don't want to forget to talk about what I actually was reading. Cujo's here. Okay. Okay, hold on. What are you saying, As? With great power comes great responsibility. With a mod, yeah. I mean, I just grant like the basic level of mod, but I clearly get so behind on the chat that I need other people to take out the really inappropriate ones. You donated $100. How did you do that? I do have a Ko-Fi account where you can just kind of drop a gift there if you want, because I'm not monetized yet. Oh, you were talking about Red Dragon. I don't remember Hannibal Lecter even being in it. Your whole book is in yellow color. Okay. I mean, I'm not dyslexic, so I can't really say, but it's like experimenting with some stuff. There's like Sakuja, there's like a standard level, and then there's like a... Oh wait, I gotta click on a person. Hannibal Lecter made a cameo in Red Dragon. There's a managing one and a standard one. And the managing one was a little too powerful for my comfort level. I'm not rereading Red Dragon to find that, but maybe I'll look it up before I start Silence of the Lambs. There's more after that too. Inum gets very enthusiastic, yes, but Cody, if it's that late, you should probably go to sleep. I don't know how much longer we'll be here until my phone runs out or I get too tired. Yesterday I just kind of spaced out at the end, but I'm okay. Okay. The funny one that I promised. A coloring book. Uh-oh, it just reconnected. Are you guys still here? Uh-oh. It's still ticking, so I think I'm still here. Cujo's here. Okay. So let me find one that's actually appropriate. This is just so funny to me. Yeah, like Nate Dogg. I know it's backwards, but like it's a gangster rap coloring book. Where are you gonna find that? Like, come on. That's just hilarious to me. I have one about understanding rap. I don't know where it is right now because they're all piled up, but I have to keep that. It's so funny. You're Hannibal Lecter. What in the world are you talking about, As? Make them all green? I could. Actually, technically, this should... I want to make my kitchen table, like, my art supply kind of, like, area. I wonder if I should put that over there. That'd be so funny. Some of them are very inappropriate. I'm just going to put it in the keep pile for now. I also have Stephen Colbert's books. I think he has a couple now. Well, I have 3 right here. So this is called I Am a Pole, and So Can You. Because his first one was I Am America, and So Can You, and it deliberately didn't make sense as a title. It's hilarious. As you can imagine, it's Stephen Colbert. It's just kind of really random stuff, and it's more from when he was at the Colbert Report than the Tonight Show, one of the late shows. And this is, I think this was the second one he came out with, America Again, Rebecoming the Greatness We Never Weren't. I just adore him. So these aren't going anywhere. And then this was supposed to be like a kid's book, but it's not, if you know what I mean. I don't know. So those aren't going anywhere. Welcome to the hood. Now color me blue and green, or I'll smack you with a pimp cane. I want to quote all of these so badly. Why is Cody going to timeout? No, Cody shouldn't go to timeout. That is my weapon of choice, punk. Okay. And you got to accept other mods, okay? They're your allies, not your competitors. Haven't read The Time Traveler's Wife, but you liked the movie. I started reading it. Is that the one where they kind of went backwards through each other's timelines? There was a couple like that, but yay, Soldier's here. Hello. Following me from Mike's channel. I'm talking about random books that I have in my nonfiction section, and we have been all over the map here, like literally. Africa, Australia, any kind of religion you could think of. Yeah, I don't. I'm trying to declutter, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 books in my going out pile, and this is probably we're about halfway through. Yeah. How are you supposed to know? You can't see that they're blue? Joshy probably had to get ready for school tomorrow. Although in the US we have a day off tomorrow. Smack the like button and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 2,000 subscribers. I'm at 1994. 1995! Yes! I need 5 more people. Yeah, Indam and Joshy were kind of playing around. Adit says he watched the TV show, but I'm behind apparently. Oh, Colbert, yeah. I love Colbert. Oh no, there's books at the dollar store. She will go nuts in there. Depends what they are. Depends what they are. Soldier said like what, but I don't remember what the context of that was. I'm sorry. Hi, Alpha. No, he's not banned. He left. He left. Okay. I want to talk about what I'm reading. Okay, real quick, because this isn't going to take long. So I finished Project Hail Mary, which is about, it's the author who wrote, thank you, Adit. The author who wrote The Martian, except this is about a dude who wakes up in space and doesn't remember why he's there. So, and it's fantastic. I loved it. I think I made it 5 stars, which is the most in Goodreads language. And what was I gonna say? Best supporting character ever. I'm just gonna say the name Rocky. I can't tell you anything about him, but best supporting character ever. Love it. They're coming out with a movie, and I hope they do it justice, because otherwise I'm gonna be upset. But I finished that sci-fi-y kind of, space, a little bit of mystery, and I'm in the mood for that now. So I picked up Dark Matter next. I finished Project Hail Mary. There's not many words on the page here, so I've read 60 pages of this already. It's exactly the same vibe. It's like on Earth, but mysterious things are happening, and this guy gets abducted, and there's like, I don't know, there's all kinds of crazy things going on. He doesn't know what's going on. The same as like the guy who woke up in space for that. Are you happy with your life? Those are the last words Jason Desson hears before the kidnapper knocks him unconscious. In this world he's woken up to, Jason's life is not the one he knows. His wife is not his wife. His son was never born. So it's like he wakes up in a different life. They made a show out of this one. Again, I know it's backwards, but it's Dark Matter. So it's another like plot-driven, it seems more like a thriller than a sci-fi, but maybe, I don't know. And I think that's going to go really fast. So I'm doing that now. I have read 9 so far this year, but the next one is a cheat. Okay. It's a little board book with a finger puppet. But it's in Spanish. And it's a kid's book in Spanish. And one of the things that I can do about this nonsense that's going on in the world right now is try to learn Spanish. I've taken some of it in high school, but I need to know more of it. And kids' books are perfect for that. I do have some side-by-side books that I pulled out, and I'm going to try to read, but it's El Raton Pimpon. So it's a mouse named Pimpon, and it's just a little kid's board book. I'm going to give it away at some point, but I did sort through the entire thing and tried to figure out what it meant. Some of the words I know. Pimpon, ten cuidado. Pimpon, be careful. El gato te va a comer. The cat's going to eat you. I mean, like, some of it I can... It's just good to see real sentences and not just words for me to memorize. So I'm counting this. But don't yell at me. Anyway. So yeah, I read that technically. I read that today. And how many have I read? For the what is it? The challenge. I don't know. Anyway, I am behind in the chat. I do like detective stories, yeah. I haven't read Pulp Fiction. Is it a book? Is it based on a book? They're all based on a book, except for Star Wars, Star Trek, and Doctor Who, but that's another story. What are the YouTube emojis, by the way? I don't know. I don't know a lot of them. Like and subscribe, yes. I am very close to 2,000 subscribers. We do art and animals here. Art is books lately, but some makeup stuff too. And I know not everybody's going to be interested in it. And the animals includes falconry. I am a falconer and have a license, and I talk all about it. Yeah, the emojis are weird. Soldier Boy ass went off the rails here. What's going on? Never judge a book by its movie. I know. I do have a couple of books, though, that I like the movie better. For example, Wizard of Oz. Wizard of Oz, the book, is a drug trip. So is Forrest Gump. Movies, amazing. Apparently, I do like astronomy because I've got a lot of space books here. I think I kind of like a little of everything. Anas. Mark Ruffalo in Now You See Me. I didn't see that. Isn't there a show with the same name in Apple TV for Dark Matter? Yeah, I think so. I thought it was on Netflix. Okay, and then I'm almost done this book. I've got like 65 pages left. It's called Clay's Quilt. I was just curious about this author, Silas House. It's people doing stuff. The difference is that this writing is fantastic. This is more what I would call like literary fiction. It's basically the story of this like group of people in Kentucky that are helping each other out, and like it's like the 1990s, I think. I don't know. It's not something I would normally read, but I wanted to try this author because if I hated it, then I could get rid of the book. But it turns out the writing is absolutely stunning. It's very visual and it's very atmospheric, like being in the mountains of Kentucky with, your friends and family. And it oh gosh. So I don't know what I'm going to rate it just yet. It had a little bit of romance. Well, it had some romance in it. It's not spicy at all. And then it has a little bit of like mystery, sort of. I say mystery, but I don't mean like detectives. I mean like, I don't know, like a plot twist kind of thing. But I'm almost done this. So I'm supposed to read 35 pages a day, and I haven't. And then I wanted to mention this because I have talked about mental health before on this channel. So this is a book about DBT, which is dialectical behavior therapy. But it's a kind of therapy that I haven't really explored yet. And they recommended it after my recent hospitalization. I can't go to a clinic right now to have like an intensive session of it, but this is a workbook that is geared towards neurodivergent people. And I haven't been diagnosed with a type of neurodivergence, but I'm definitely something, man, because I'm not normal. So I'm going through it. I do have a therapist, I have a psychiatrist and everything, but some of it is new to me stuff. So DBT skills, you can order something like this and read through it. So I'm counting it as a book that I'm reading, because why not? And then that Code Blue that I read a portion as if like I was a grandmother reading it to you. I gave up on it. I went back to it. I gave up on it again. And this is a permanent breakup with that book. I'm not reading it. It's not going to be worth it. She just started listing stuff that she was doing, that the character was doing, like how she was making her eggs for breakfast, and like then she was like, hey, remember that time on vacation? And she went like and told the whole vacation story, even though it had nothing to do with the mystery in it. So no, I'm not gonna keep going. Let me go back in the chat. But that's what I'm reading and what I finished, and yeah. What nonsense am I talking about? I don't know. As says, take my time. I think I was there. I don't even know what to do with the emojis. Duolingo. Astronaut who's seen now, is he 80 years? What are you talking about? Yes, do the Project Hail Mary movie right, or we riot. They've got Ryan Reynolds playing the guy. I think it's Ryan Reynolds. And I don't know if I agree with that choice, but I'll give him a chance. I think Anas was serious. I didn't see the other thing he said, though. Oh, okay. Would I volunteer to live on Mars or Europa? Remind me again what Europa is? Hell no. I don't want to be in outer space. I would love to see it if it became like a thing. Like, I know it technically exists that you can go up into outer space on like Elon's rocket or something right now, but I'm not going to do that. Space is terrifying. What snacks am I bringing? Oh God. Lots and lots of chocolate. Anytime, okay, so this was in The Martian, and it was also brought up in Project Hail Mary, like running out of food and like having to ration your food terrifies me, because I'm such a mood eater. I'm a mood reader too, but like I couldn't do it. You have like one potato for the next year. Hell no, I couldn't do it. I don't have that kind of willpower. The Beavis and Butthead reference. Okay, sometimes I get those, sometimes I don't. Can you see progress on the books? It's like not nearly as much. We're a long way from done. It's Freaky Fridays, a special edition. The pop-up books, yes, I love them. Meow. Did I ever play Red Book Challenge? I don't know what that is. Hi, Nico. Hey. I haven't seen you for a while either. I want that book to be spicy, like tacos and nachos and chimichangas. Space foods all dried mush. Yeah, so lucky in Project Hail Mary, they had to put, this isn't really a spoiler, they had to put people in a coma to get them to where they needed to go because of this mysterious thing that was happening on Earth. And can I tell this? There was a situation where he was probably going to have to like eat coma slurry, you know, so, and it was like for a long time. So, and I was just like, I couldn't, just kill me. I can't just eat coma slurry for like years. It's not exactly a spoiler. I try not to. Okay. A couple more that I know I'm keeping because these will be easy. Ancient Egyptians, Lore of the Unicorn. I love unicorns almost as much as dragons. Oh, I had that. Oh no, one. Okay, no, I put that over there on purpose. Okay, I had a I don't need all of these. A lot of these are repeats. I see it's like, oh, a shiny thing, and I pick it up, but then I have a million shiny things because every single time I'm like, oh, a shiny thing. But this one's about China. It's like a history of that, because I had one from Australia, one from Africa. This is 7 years in Tibet. I think this is a memoir. No, it says travel and history. No, but it is a memoir. Maybe I should put it over there. Forward by the Dalai Lama. This was a movie that I didn't see as well. I think I'm gonna, it's more travel, but I'm gonna put it with, oh my god, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 stacks of books around me. It's kind of heaven, but at the same time, I'm also like, oh my god, because I'm gonna have to put all these back. Okay, where am I? I was never normal, when I first a baby in diapers, you were a troublemaker. Oh. Coma slurry. Carrie, wait, which one is Carrie? Or are you just, or is your name Carrie? Hi, June. Yee, books. Okay. I'm sensing a theme here. This one's like the book of useless information. Thousands of things you didn't think you needed to know and probably don't. Okay, this is just a list of things. It's not like explaining why those things are. So I'm going to get rid of that one. Fox tossing and octopus wrestling and other forgotten sports. It's just random facts that are funny. But this one's a little more donkey boxing. Oh, I don't want to know about that one. Bull running I already knew about. Bloodless dueling. Okay, there's some animal violence ones, so I think I'm going to pass on that. The sixth extinction. This is scientific theory, and it was highly recommended at some point in my life, so I'm keeping it. This belonged to a family member who's passed. Actually, I think I sent it to her. No Castles on Main Street, American Authors and Their Homes. So it's like where these famous people lived. Maybe I'll put that over with, it's not a memoir, but it's like biography. Biographical. Like where Emily Dickinson lives. Like where she created her poems at. It's not really my interest. I could also get that online now. I don't need it to take up space in my shelf. If I'm not going to sit there and read it or reference it, it doesn't need to be here. Those are something else. Eating Animals by Jonathan Safran Foer. He wrote something that I really liked. That was fiction, though. Was it? I have to look it up. This is about being vegetarian, which I'm not, but it's like the theory of why. Like many young Americans, he spent much of his teenage and college years oscillating between enthusiastic carnivore and occasional vegetarian. Extremely loud and incredibly close. Okay. He wrote a fiction. He wrote 9/11 fiction, basically. And I was mind blown when that became a thing. I'm like, oh my gosh, 9/11 is far enough away that we're writing fictional stories based around it now. One of my favorite books of all time. It was so beautifully done. Oh. I'm trying to decide if I want to talk about it because it was so good. It was, okay, I'm going to try to be short. It was from the perspective of a child who lost his dad on 9/11. And it's heartbreaking for that reason. But he's trying to find someone. I think I kind of remember why, but I won't spoil that part. In New York, he's trying to, and he's also dealing with the grief of his father, but he's also taking photographs. And when you flip through the book, you see the photographs and you don't really understand why they're included. But in the context of the story, it starts to make sense. And it's just so beautifully woven. And he does that thing where, like, the font will be different depending on the feeling sometimes. It's so well done. But this, you know, I just want everything that this author has written, honestly. I haven't read anything else by him. He has another one called Everything is Illuminated. He probably has more by now. But that's almost sentimental at this point. Donkey boxing, yeah, I don't know. You have a virtual world experience in outer space. Yeah, that's a very eclectic collection. This is probably the most eclectic section because it's just kind of an etc. nonfiction area. My thoughts on interracial marriage. You're going away. What century are we in? Of course, I'm okay with interracial marriage. I don't care. I mean, I care, but you're in a graphic novel discovery. So somebody mentioned The Hedge Knight before. I don't know that you were here, Vishal. But you, The Hedge Knight is released in a graphic novel form. There's also actually some operas that are released in graphic novel form, and I have a couple. I've not had them on the channel yet. Kids is back. Theory why that's interesting. You got so many questions. Fried green tomatoes. No, not that kind of vegetarian. Actually, never mind. That didn't make sense for what I said. Can you tell you a bedtime story? You're hugging your Deadpool teddy bear? Explain. Have I read Marvel comics? Some, yes, I have. Marvel comics and DC. Because I think I read a few Joker ones. And I think I read... What does Jean Grey turn into? The Phoenix? Am I thinking of the right one? Yeah, I mean, comic book stuff is very much like sci-fi. Okay, Lives in Ruins. This could almost be in the true crime section. Archaeologists and the seductive lure of human rebel. I know I'm keeping it, so why even bother? Between Silk and Cyanide. This is a chunker, but I've been looking for this book since my friend had it in high school. I think it's... Wait. Something about World War II. It's probably very boring, but it's partly sentimental, so I'm holding on to it. I'm like, okay, let's do this. We're getting there. We're getting there. I'm very confident now that we're going to finish these. Holy crap! There's so many stacks. Okay. Oh, this is a Methodist hymnal. So it's got all the, like, I grew up looking at these and singing, like, in the sanctuary and stuff. So, and I play piano, so I'm gonna hold on to that. That got away from my religion section, I think. And I have one on piano tuning, which eventually I'm gonna get a real piano, so I'm keeping it. Here's India's Myths and Legends. That needs to go with the Africa and Australia and China and all those oneses. My alarm is going off. It's later than I'd like, but I don't have work tomorrow. Subscriber count, 1995 still, or did it go up? 1995, I'm so close to 2000. That's X-Men with the Jean Grey. Okay, yeah, thank you. You're just watching The Night of the Seven Kingdoms? Yeah, it's going to be on in about an hour. That'd be funny if they're called Royal Pain in the Ass movie. The Olympiad, but I heard it's a tough read. Why am I mixing that up with something else? Olympiad. I keep thinking of the Homer one. I must have spelled it wrong. Hold on, I'm looking it up on Goodreads. Are you talking about the Homer one, or are you talking about something else, Lucky? My thoughts on the Odyssey. I think it's a fascinating study. If you're reading it, you've got to be in the right mindset because it is ancient. But it's really fascinating to like study. It's dry. Well, the Odyssey I think is more entertaining than the Iliad, but you kind of have to understand that whole context. My pronouns are she, her. I don't mind they, them, but I'm, What can I play on piano? I mean, I have a whole music degree. I haven't played piano on any public channel, I don't think. Most people probably don't even know. I haven't played in a while, and I'm very weird about it, like being perfect. So I don't know that I'll play anything anytime soon. You do mean, what did I? Is that Homer? What did I say? I think I said that wrong, Lucky. Hi from Serbia. Hi. The Golden Treasure of Books in a Theater Near You. You should write a book about that movie. Yeah. What is that? Az is going off the rails again. You used to play the berimbau. I don't know what that is. Didgeridoos are amazing. Guitar and bass. Awesome. We have almost a rhythm section if we piano, guitar, and bass in the chat right now. Breakfast cereal reference. No, I yeah. It's just funny. A djembe. Djembe? Is that how I say it right? Okay, let's go back to this. This is about Lucy, who is, I think, the oldest humanoid skeleton we have. Or at least she was, like 50 years ago. I actually saw this skeleton in a museum. But it's like archaeology, so I'm keeping it. This was, speaking of music, this is called A Devil to Play. It's about the French horn. I play that as well. And this is about like how notoriously difficult and weird that instrument is. I don't know if it's the most difficult instrument, but it's like that. Oh, here's an old one. This is by Aaron Copland. Like if you follow music, that Aaron Copland, and it's about how he hears music, what to listen for in music. What's the copyright on this one? 1939. Yeah. This should be over with my old books. I kind of have that like smushed together though. The spine is old, but it's not. I'm keeping it, whatever. The Buddha and his teachings. How did you get over there? 1491, the year before Columbus supposedly discovered America. New revelations of the Americas before Columbus. We never hear about that, other than like, for me, like Native American life before all the horribleness happens. But I just think that's fascinating. I don't have North America like in my history books a whole lot. History of London, absolutely staying. Shout out to London there. I play the piano too. I want to play Beethoven, playing Peter Griffin on the piano. I don't have either to work. Oh, you don't have to work tomorrow either. Yeah, I'm so grateful to have 3-day weekends. As someone from the Eastern world, I have no idea about Odyssey and Iliad. What are those? So those are some of the most ancient texts that we still have, I believe. They're based out of ancient Greece, and you've probably heard some of the stories from them, even if you don't know what they are. So they're not Western books, but they're studied a lot in Western culture. So they're kind of like classics that are often studied in school, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's about like these voyages that Odysseus takes, and there's themes of like you leave home and you want to get home, but then when you get home you're different. Like, and I think the Iliad is more about war. The Odyssey is a little more famous stories kind of situation, but I believe they go together somehow. I forget now. I'm getting tired. No, I don't want to stop. What's my percentage? 42. I should probably. I really don't want this to drop off. Okay. I'm gonna push. I'm gonna push to get through the thing because I don't want this to die, and then I have like 5 books left. Let me try to talk less and go through books more. I'm almost there. Man's rise to civilization, the cultural ascent of the Indians of North America. We don't call them Indians anymore, but it's a underrepresented culture, so I'm obviously all about it. Horse feathers and other curious words. I grabbed this for sentimental reasons. I'm gonna put it in the giveaway. It might be a maybe. Real Ultimate Power, the official ninja book. I need to have a comedy section. Hi, this book is all about ninjas. Real ninjas. This book is awesome. My name is Robert, and I can't stop thinking about ninjas. These guys are cool, and by cool, I mean totally sweet. That sounds like a random YouTube commenter, honestly. I don't get some of your... The vibraphone is my favorite instrument. Oh, it's like the sound of rain. That is perfect. Yes, it is. Oh, a Family Guy reference. No more sugar for you. Yeah, for real. All right, gonna get rid of that one. You've never played a butt scratcher? It was hard to learn. Oh, okay, you did mean Homer. Yeah, Homer is the author of the Iliad and the Odyssey, for whoever was asking about it. I said Hallmark. Hold on, I'm like talking a lot. Humanoid skeleton. That'd be cool action figure, and her name is Lucy, like the Isle of Lucy. That would be cool if they made action figures of like, I don't know, like famous historical, like humanoid things. I don't know. Great question. Why is there the same name Indians for people from 2 different regions? Because Europeans traveled to the Americas thinking they were going to go, they didn't know the Americas existed. So they thought they were going to go around the world to Asia. But based on where they landed, they thought they were literally looking at Indian people. Because Native Americans tend to be slightly darker skinned with black hair, but they don't have the same body type that Asian, like Chinese and Japanese skeletons kind of, in that way have. So they thought they were in India, named them Indians, even though they're not, and then that stuck for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. But they're not. So it's just both were correct for a while, but it's not actually correct. I gotta set aside this ninja book because I think I've reached a funny section, but if I don't show all of those on the stream, that's fine. Let me look at the ninja book real quick. I don't know. It's probably hilarious, so I'm keeping it. Yeah, it's a Robert Hamburger book. Is this a series or something? Wait. Is ninja's code for a different word? I don't think so in this case, because it's like... But it's funny. It's supposed to be funny. It's totally like bogus, but you have that book too, Cujo? Oh my goodness. Ninja Turtles is the best. My goodness. Wait, Az, were you the only one here for a few minutes? Now there's 6 in here. R. Kelly. I don't know how I feel about that name, but that's okay. Oh my gosh, you guys are crazy. He made a couple of videos on YouTube. Watch the one with dogs. See, it's probably a whole rabbit hole of stuff that I don't even know. Anyway, I'm keeping that for now. This is back to some coffee table type books. This is about Petra, which is like, oh, I see it here. Okay, it's on my save later, or watch later. Petra is one of the most fascinating places in the Middle East. Is there a good picture of the... It's a very ancient, what's the right word? Society? You probably are gonna know the most famous part of it. It's just like an archaeological ruin that they discovered in the Middle East somewhere. Is it Jordan? I'm probably remembering wrong. Trying to find the famous picture of the front of it. It's a whole archaeological site, but there's a very famous carving that was right into the cliff face, and I can't find it. The cover does not have it, weirdly. Is that it? This is not a great picture of it, but it's like carved into the red mountain. Like, it's so elaborate and gorgeous, and it just is kind of mind-blowing. As it's just... Oh, it was a funny HTML website. Spider-Man Bill. I don't think you need more alcohol there, Az. All right, I'm out of spaces to put things. Okay, Corsets and Codpieces, a history of outrageous fashion from Roman times to the modern era. What do I even do with these books, you guys? There's like a lot of really ridiculous clothing. There's a dove in the front. To Lynn from Penny. This was definitely a rehomed book. Who was it? Cujo was asking me about like how many bookmarks have you accumulated. We found like 3 or 4 just in this time frame. I don't know about this one. I'm gonna maybe it. This is an African art thing that I took a class on in college. It has the most unique smell. It's very faint now. I've never smelled a book like this. It's got to be a specific kind of glue they used. It's very faint now. I'm always going to keep that one because it's so interesting. Here's another American Indians book, but it's an outdated term. Lewis Spence wrote a couple of the other ones that I have that are like historical, and I like his style, so I'm going to keep it. This is a book about juggling. What the hell is this? I mean, I do circus stuff. I am terrible at juggling, but this book makes me happy, and as somebody said earlier, I'm gonna keep it. Same with this one. It's Not Easy Being Green. It's about Kermit. I read this. It was adorable. It's like Muppet quotes. It's the best. Yeah. I love the Muppets. Cowabunga. Okay, bookmarks, ninjas, smells like. Is this a book club? Not officially. But I feel like we kind of are at this point, aren't we? the flybrary. What did somebody say earlier? Did I write that down? I have to make sure. I don't think I'm going to forget it, but I have to make sure I don't forget that. Flybrary. Yes. Diddy's here. That's not going to be good. Email me for more info. If they keep commenting, I think you guys know this already, but if they keep commenting, you can just hide them from channel. That just takes all of them out. Go to the corner. Hey yo, what's up? I have a small pile of very random books here. This is it. This is all that's left. I've been on for almost 3 hours. And this is only 3 shelves on one bookcase. My goodness. I think, though, this is the last of the nonfiction. I haven't gone through the languages and stuff that I have in the other room. I have a lot of, like, English / whatever other language. Like, I kind of collecting those a little bit. I don't know when I'm going to need to speak Indonesian, but maybe. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, I agree with Yas. Okay, this is a book about mythology that I've had for a while. It's a great smeller. I don't really need it though, and it's rather old, so I don't know that I'd actually read this physical book. I feel like this was sentimental at some point. I think I'm gonna donate it. Look at me go. Starry Night Companion. Who was asking me about astronomy? Apparently I'm interested. I don't know that this is something that would help me identify the stars or something, though. I think this is more about, like, if you're really into it and, like, want to set up a telescope and stuff. Occultation. Like occult, but it's called occultation. Another interesting event to observe with binoculars or a telescope is the occultation of a planet or bright star by the moon. As the moon circles Earth, it occasionally passes in front of a more distant object and eclipses it. It's in quotes. If the object eclipsed has a much smaller apparent size than the moon, I don't know. I'm too stupid for that book. It's a great smeller. I have a Goodreads list. Now that you're on Goodreads, how did I get, like, feathers on me? These are books. Sorry. Oh, God. I know I can't see the last thing he said. Yeah, no, I mean, you're not surprised by me sniffing the books. I have a Goodreads tag bookshelf of my best smellers. I'm hilarious. If you've ever seen Anchorman, you know who Ron Burgundy is, and this is one of the funniest movies ever, I think. And he's a character who's fake writing a book, and it's gonna be hilarious. But I don't. What do I alphabetize it under for author? Because he's not actually Ron Burgundy, but I don't know. It's supposed to be an autobiography of Ron Burgundy. It just makes me laugh. I don't know. So I think I'm keeping it. You guys see these stacks back here? My goodness, these are the keepers. Hold on, let me make sure I'm still okay. Where do I find it when you click on my Goodreads profile? Good question. It'll probably be under shelves or something. So yeah, the Lady Anna's bookshelves, they're all listed there. and one of them is my best smellers. Unfortunately, they are not in like alphabetical order, so that's annoying. But I'm seeing 41 on that shelf, and it's like over on the right side. And Num's back. Is Cujo here by himself? Well, you're here too now. Artful dodging. Painless techniques for avoiding anyone, anytime. Again, it's like a slightly humorous, like... It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It can go. I never knew that about New York. So this is, we're going from continents to countries to cities here. I showed this one yesterday. Do penguins have knees? Again, it's just a random facts, like funny, like book. I kind of like this one though. Why are baseball dugouts built so that they are half below grounds? How and why did 7-Up get its name? Now I kind of want to read this. I have like a handful of books like that. So I think I'm going to just hold on to it. All right, two more. This one is Understanding Rap, and I think I mentioned it on yesterday's stream before I zoned out. And then this last one is called Healing Back Pain. This has a long story. It's not really about the back pain. It's about the way your thoughts can heal your body. And I didn't believe in this until I learned more about it and read this. It's very applicable to anxiety and panic attacks and stuff. So, yeah. I don't know. I think we're kind of going in this direction with science a little bit, where we're starting to figure out stuff we thought wasn't real or something. I don't know. Oh my gosh. And that is all of them. That is all of them, guys. On those 3 shelves. I have so many fiction books upstairs, and I really need to go through more of it because I have the most fiction coming in, especially because of the Goodreads giveaways. I don't even know if anybody's here. Yeah, somebody's here. Okay. I think I'm getting like so long into it that YouTube's given up. Oh, I'm at 1996 subscribers though. 4 more. I think I'm definitely gonna stream tomorrow. I can get 4 more, right? I've got plenty more books to talk about. Do I want to do that though? Like, I have other stuff I could talk about. I kind of have to plan though. I was thinking about something earlier. 1.999. Yeah, when I go into my analytics, it shows the 1996 half the Amazon forest in books. And that's just my house. No, I'm not going to talk about that. I know, I'm so close. So close. Did you find the shelves, Cujo? Let me go back to this Quran. I can't promise anything, but they said it was chapter 16? Had Mary in it? I just wanted to see if I could find it. I don't know if this is about him. Because it literally mentions their names at some point. This just says, if this is the right spot, it says, there was born into the world a sense of the unlettered apostle, the comely child, noble of birth, but nobler still in the grace and wisdom of human love and human understanding. That's not even before the side-by-side translation, though, so I don't think that's actually... I don't understand how to find things in this book. Why doesn't it have a side by side. This is kind of weird, actually. It kind of just stops. Oh, no, wait, here we are. The only things that say 16 in here aren't what I was looking for. All right, I'm going to turn you guys a little bit. Kicked you out? What do you mean? And don't get too carried away here. Sorry if I just assumed it was you and it wasn't you, but you know why. If they kick, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, don't kick Az out. Az has been here forever. Oh, there was a screen name in here called P. Diddy. That's what he was talking about. I can't undelete the messages. If Indom gets too rambunctious, I'm gonna have to take it off of yours, which would be a shame because you've been a good mod and you were first. Hopefully I can. Okay, yeah, I can unhide people, but I can't undelete a thing. Oh, wow. That was a much better method than me standing in front of it and trying to figure out where to put these piles. I just put everything on the ground and then went through it. I don't think I can do that with the fiction because it's like alphabetized and by color. Whereas this was more just like, etc. Everybody go in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 at least books that are going out, which is great. So good to see some new faces in here. I don't really want to get off the stream yet. My phone's only at 33% though. I think I'm gonna have to, not have to, but I think I'm gonna keep doing the vertical live streams. Hey, Philip. 16 is a good number. How you doing, Philip? I know it's late for you. I can look back at the index here. I just really wanted to find it. 35 to 37. I don't know if that's the verse number or what. Doing well, that's good. It was definitely less troll-filled because it doesn't go, oh, thank you. Oh, you're still sick, my goodness. What was I saying? It doesn't push the horizontal lives out the same way that the vertical lives go. The vertical lives get so much traffic, and I didn't get one new subscriber yesterday because I don't think many new people were here, and that's fine when you have a huge community of subscribers and you don't need like extra people. You don't need additional people, but I do. And I come here to talk to you guys, but you know, once in a while we get new people who I will eventually enjoy talking to them too. So I don't know. Oh, that could be, Matthew, that the website has more options than the app. I think that's exactly what it is. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'd have to look at the app, which is on my phone, which I'm recording from, so. Yeah, you might not be able to see it the same. Oh, I'm also reading the first Crescent City book by audio. Going back, I'm just looking at my list here. That's a Sarah J. Maas book, where I read Akatar last year and it changed my brain chemistry. It's a fantasy, romantasy kind of thing. Crescent City is more modern though, so like instead of like the Fae and like bows and arrows, they have like cell phones and guns and stuff, so it's kind of weird. There's also a lot of names. I'm glad you're getting better. You've been sick a long time. Yeah, eat some soup and relax. What kind of soup do you like? In childbirth, 23 to 26. I'm still trying to figure out this like format. These pages are so thin. Okay. I know it mentions them by name in here. I'm looking at a Quran for footage? No, for the verses that actually have, like, they mention Jesus and Mary. Maybe I should look up the Jesus part. Because I think some of it is alluded to, but they don't. I know somewhere they specifically mention it. Chicken noodle soup. Yeah. Yeah, that's good stuff. Why did my Treasure Island book fall down on the floor? Oh, it's a treasure. You can discover it. I'm sitting here looking up Jesus in a Quran index. About sums it up. What did Funny say about nobody else is quite like me? I'm sure somebody else has done this. I can't get these pages apart. I'm so terrified to like rip them. Okay. See, they have all these numbers and I don't understand what they all mean. It has a lower Roman numeral 6 and then what are the English numerals, the Arabic numerals? Is that what it's called? 85. So how do I find 6 and how do I find, like, where is 85? I didn't rip a page, did I? Oh, it's getting cold. I think the rain kicked back up. I can hear it. Okay, I'm not doing this right. I know it's in here, but I don't know where. 45 to 47. There's like verse numbers. Somebody tell me how a Quran works. Because there's like page numbers, but then there's verse numbers. But they keep repeating. It doesn't tell me what. All right, I'm giving up. I'm sorry. I will figure that out another time. All right. Oh, let's talk for a little bit longer and then I'm going to go. I'm going to read. I don't think I'm going to finish that Clay's Quilt book this weekend, but I think by the end of the week for sure. So that'll be the 10th book. I'm trying. So my Goodreads goal is 26 for 26, knowing that that's low. My actual goal in my head is to read 5 a month because that's about what I read last year. And I mean, I read a little kid's book, but I think I read 6 in January. I can't find the challenge part. Is it under my name maybe? There we go, reading challenge. Yeah, I've read 9 books out of the 26. That's my Goodreads goal, but I'm actually trying to read about 5 a month. So if I get to 10, that averages 5 a month. I hope I can continue to read at the rate that I have been. The audiobooks are going to help with that because I have more time to listen to audiobooks than to look at physical paper. So, and I have, now that I'm back in my original position working, I have more time for audiobooks. Yes, movies are good for relaxing too, or I just go down the rabbit hole on YouTube. Philip says, my parents love reading, but not you. That's fair. The movie Page Master as, yes, somebody mentioned that to me and I hadn't seen it, but we looked it up or something, like on the stream. When you were on a cruise ship, you found a mini Jesus action figure by the pool deck. I didn't know they made Jesus action figures. That's fantastic. What's your favorite movie? Yeah. Puppet Master. Okay. Oh, you like horror movies. You were watching some like older British comedy, weren't you, for a while? I'm not into the gory horror movies, but like psychological horror I don't mind, depending on what it is. How many pages a day do I read roughly? It really, really varies, and it's hard to tell with the audiobooks. I don't think that's like the same as physical pages read. When I sit down to read, and then I update Goodreads, it's usually about 20 pages later. But if I sit down to do that like 3 times, then I'll have read, about 60 pages. I can read about 60 an hour if I'm focusing. But what happens is, for some reason, I get to about 20 and then I just like can't concentrate. Or my break is over or something like that. But I'd say 20 a day is like probably pretty typical. I mean, I don't think I read more than that today, and I was trying to desperately. I hope one day we run into each other. I have no idea what you look like. You'll turn to a deep dish pizza. Okay. Everybody's welcome. Yes, only fools and horses. Huh? Hi, Ella and Neil. I don't. Blackadder, Peep Show, It Crowd, some British shows you like. Yeah, I'm sure. I know. I recognize Blackadder. I don't remember what Philip mentioned before. 20 days, pretty good. Yeah. Unless the wind blows in the windy city of Chicago, home of the deep dish pizza. Yeah, British sitcoms. Yeah. Philip was talking about them at one point in a previous stream. Oh, wait, Only Fools and Horses. Is that the name of the show you were talking about? As loves audiobooks, especially when you get celebrities. Exactly. Christopher Lee. I forgot that he has voiced a lot of audiobooks. Rent from the library. Yeah, I need to get to my library branch and get a physical library card. And then I can use an app called Libby. And then Mike is making stuff told me another one, Hoopla, I think, or maybe it was somebody else in the chat. But I think I looked into that one, but they wanted a credit card or something, so then I just gave up. I wish you could look up like audiobook narrators on Goodreads. Saruman has a great voice. Yeah, he does. British comedy, yeah. Yeah, okay. Old British movies too. I remember looking a couple of them up, and I think they were even black and white, maybe a couple of them. Or there were characters that you were telling me, and I was looking them up. Oh my goodness, there's bugs everywhere. This was helpful though. And I think it would have taken me more than the 3 hours I've been on if I had tried to do this by myself. My voice is starting to hurt, and I want to stream tomorrow. I don't know, what should we do tomorrow? You guys around for a Monday stream? It would probably be evening. I don't know. I get the energy to do it earlier in the day, but I'm not like ready, like, makeup wise or like setting up the camera and stuff. Like, I'm like, oh, I should get up and do it, and then I don't. Philip could be here tomorrow night. Okay. Spaceballs is a great movie, yeah. The clean horror movies. I haven't heard that expression, but that explains it, I think. And B-rated movies are your guilty pleasure. See, somebody earlier was talking about like TikTok brain or whatever, and yeah, I'm a comfort movie watcher. Like I'll rewatch movies a lot. Speaking of neurodivergent, Hammer House Horrors, a real classic but old great movies. You like the Saw movies? Yeah, see, like that kind of slasher film isn't really my thing. Or like the Scream movies, I can't do it. At least when they came out, I couldn't do it. I didn't enjoy it. I might be a little different now. I'd probably just go, you know, instead of like having to close my eyes. Hammer old films. All right. It's past my newly imposed bedtime because I gotta get up for work a little earlier. But I don't have work tomorrow, so I'm still here. If it's a Walmart, it'll be laughing like the Joker. Oh yeah, you said that, Cujo. You couldn't get into it yesterday. Definitely hit 2K tomorrow. See, but like it shoots up when I'm live. I think if I go tomorrow, I should be able to do it. If I don't, I'll have streamed all 3 days and it won't have gotten up there. I mean, every subscriber is amazing, you know, like every single one. But when you get close to a goal, and it's a round number, especially, like you start to see it more as numbers than people. Like these are people clicking on my channel. That's incredible. Oh, Philip's battery's dying already. Hi, Raja. Thank you, Lucky. Are you leaving too? Because I should probably go. Mr. Ed. Oh, I used to watch Mr. Ed when I was little. Aw. I should do a react to like an episode of Mr. Ed to see. I can probably tell how the horse was trained to do some of the stuff. Oh my gosh, like everybody I subscribe to from Mike's channel is like 55%. That's not battery is low. Mine's at 27%. 2:30 a.m. Yeah, it's 9:30 here, Lucky. So I think you, Philip, I think Cujo's in the US. You and Philip are in the UK. I know Indom's in Europe somewhere. My battery is low, yeah, but I've been streaming for 3 hours on it. Joshy's back all of a sudden. Your uncle is yelling at you and your cousins. Are you okay? Do you react? I'll have to see where I can find it. Oh, as was Hoopla. Okay. Berkshire. I don't know where that is, but I'm gonna look it up real quick, if you don't mind. I'm just curious, like. Okay, so not far from London. I'm very, you know, I'm not gonna like get too specific on the internet about where you are, but yeah, cool. The first place I want to go with my passport is England. Not to stalk you. Sorry. Carmilla. I read that last year. Or is it Camilla? No, that's something else. Yeah, Carmilla. It was it was short and it was very atmospheric. I liked it. Hi from Pakistan. Hi, Pakistan. An hour from London. Okay. Wow, that doesn't. See, the US is so vast that like smaller countries seem very small, but the UK is definitely like it's big. It's bigger than we realize. Okay, for some reason, oh, that's definitely a lot of time. For some reason, when I zoomed out on the UK, it came up with a pin for Legoland. It's just like a thing for Legoland just like appeared over top of half of the UK on this map. And I don't know why. I wasn't looking for that. It looks pretty cool, but that's weird. Let's watch Inkheart. So the problem with watching movies together is that I can't share the movie because of copyright. So we'd have to all have access to, like, let's say Netflix, and like start the movie at the same time together and watch it live or something. Which I one of my favorite creators has done, but it was a Patreon thing. I don't think I'm at Patreon levels yet. That's tempting. What was I gonna say? But yeah, I'd love to do that. But I'd have to figure out how, and we'd have to like coordinate. Oh, we got a Romeo from Pakistan. Yeah, it's bigger than you realize, like when you get down to the street level. No, I'm not going to Pakistan right now. What time is it in Pakistan? The world is mean? What happened, Joshi? He just said pretty girl and invited me to Pakistan. That's not inappropriate. It's not like, oh my god, I can't believe you just typed that kind of thing. So it's okay. I mean, I'm not here for that, but that's not a comment I would ban unless they kept going. Yeah. People are being mean. Oh, you gotta go. I'm probably gonna be on tomorrow, Joshi. We can check in if you want. But hang in there. You'll get through it. Just because people are yelling doesn't mean that you're in danger, you know? Like, you're okay. I should go too. It's been 3 hours. Let me see the subscriber count. I think it's still 1996. That is amazing. So I gained 6 subscribers today. Yes, everybody, please come tomorrow. I could try to do it a little earlier. I feel like if I start the live earlier, I'm just going to stay on for longer. Like, I'm not going to end earlier. The only limiting factor is my phone. Like and subscribe, yes. Road to 2K. Book talks, Falconry, snakes. What else do I do? Occasionally makeup, no. As is in the US. Yeah, well, you're talking about Chicago and stuff. So I know you're in the US. And again, I don't want to, you know, draw attention to where people are, but Melinda Gates, who even is that? I don't think I look like her. Maybe the like cheek like line here. No, I don't see it, especially with my haircut now. Oh, is she okay. All right, I don't need to know any more about that. Okay. Bill Gates' ex-wife. That's so random. I don't know if that was supposed to be a troll or what. The Jewel and Nile. No, I haven't seen it. You need some punctuation, as I need some commas between these things. That's okay if you said his name wrong. You're you and gorgeous. Thank you. Yeah, it does smell like a troll. Exactly. Like Monica Lewinsky. At least spell it right, man. If you're gonna try to troll me, like, at least spell correctly. Come on. That's just lazy. Was it Kuja? You were asking me about creators, like, tips or something. You gotta just let this stuff roll off, like, whatever. I mean, assert your own boundaries, you know, like, know what you're able to tolerate, but who was talking about collaborating? Oh gosh, my brain's starting to get fried. I'm gonna go in a minute here, but you're gonna go make yourself a sandwich after you're gonna visit all those countries and then make yourself a sandwich? Again, commas. I need some commas. I read that as one word or one sentence. England, comma, Scotland, I know you're thinking very quickly right now, but I'm like, I have trouble reading it. Sorry. Oh, Philip's hungry now. Oh well, I can't eat late at night because I gotta go take medication. Every creator has to. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I sat here like watching YouTube all day and hearing people talk about making some money from it. You don't make much at all from what I understand, even when you become monetized. But like, I was like, I could do that. I could just talk about stuff that I normally do. Like, I was gonna do this anyway, go through these books. I can sit here and talk about it. Like, and if I had edited this video, oh my gosh, that would have taken me days. Editing is the hardest part. That's another vote for, excuse me, lives. Green beans and beef corn dogs. Nice. Random, but nice. You'll have a biscuit. Okay. The country's hungry for a turkey. I know. They say consistency and knowing your audience. Yeah. I don't do either of those things. So don't take advice from me. Editing is a pain. Oh my gosh. I just, like, now that I'm more comfortable with lives, I'm like, why not just stream it? Like, I don't know. I was trying desperately to keep the channel going, and I was looking at my stats, and it was painfully slow gaining watch time. But when I go live, I'll get like 20 hours of watch time total, like for one live. People come in and out, and some of you loyal regulars like stay the whole time. So it just started to work. It's kind of like cheating almost to like grow the channel. But you need 3,000 watch hours to allow like super chats and memberships and stuff. And you need 4,000 to fully monetize. Oh, kitty cat woke up. And I have like 1450 right now. But I've gained a ton from the live streams. So, I had like, I don't know, 1,200 subscribers, and I'm like, I've got a quarter of the watch time, so let's just multiply it by 4, and let's go. And that became the strategy. I don't know. Keep uploading shorts. Yeah, the only problem is you don't get watch time for shorts. You can get subscribers for sure, but you don't get watch time. So right now for shorts, which kind of sucks. I can't get like 1 million views on my shorts. Like, I'm not that kind of channel, I don't think. But you never know. You never know. Hi. He's like, why are you up? Have you come to put me to bed? Don't move the phone. He's probably super loud. He's right behind you. Bring out the mixed popcorn, milkshakes, sandwiches, and candy, and if you have time, sodas. You going to the movies? I don't know why Deadpool keeps coming into your thoughts here. Don't eat your shorts. Nice Simpsons reference there. I don't games on YouTube. What do you mean? Oh, like gaming channels? Yeah, I don't. The only game I play is like card games, like solitaire, and then like Minecraft sometimes. But I'm not a gamer. That would be a completely different genre as well. More Savior videos. He has a very unique meow, don't ya? I think it's the Siamese breed. Yeah, you have a come here. You want to come here? Let's show your pretty little face, and then I'll go. You want to come here? You want loves? These certain keywords he knows. Where are you going? Why did you choose the weirdest way to get over here? Come here, my love. Oh, I didn't mean to jostle you here. He's also a giant cat. He's very big. Oh, make a video. Yeah, I have seen some of your game videos. There's a spider. All right, it can stay. Oh, he's in the... Spider-Man is here? Why do you want me to, like, turn around and look at the lamp? Like, I can see it in the camera, bro. 1996, I'm in the 90s. Oh no, time traveling. That's a good point. All right, here's my very pretty boy. You can never see how blue his eyes are. He wants me to go to bed. Oh. I have not read Heated Rivalry. I'm debating whether I even want to try it because I think it's a fad. My dogs? Do you see a dog in here? Charlotte's spider. Charlotte's web. I thought your Hatman channel was subscribed already, actually. Because I remember you coming in here as Hatman before. I really need to go. I'm just like rambling at this point. What do you do? Okay. You have to go that way. Okay. Animals make some funny choices, I'll tell you that. It's okay, Visha. Joshy's back. Wait, how you doing? I like cats too. You need the toilet. Okay, fair. Yeah, I should go. You guys know how bad I am at, like, how bad I am at getting off of the streams. The story of someone being mean, you can tell it if you want. I'm from the northeastern United States. And I need to, like, somebody give this man a bedpan. Az has had a lot of sugar today. Joshy's having a hard time. Indom and Philip are sick. Or something's going on with Indom. Somebody call Captain Underpants. That's another one I've never read. Good night, Lucky. I just say northeastern United States, Visha. I don't really, or Vishal? I'm sorry. I don't like to specify more than that. Just for safety. Getting better slowly. You've had that for a while. Unless you got sick again. I don't need no punctuations. You can ask, Visha. I don't mind. I just don't talk about it specifically. You're from India. Hi, India. Hi from the US. He's going into the office. That's weird. I don't know what he does after I go to sleep, typically. So, just put a little kitty GoPro on him. So basically, there is this artist called Overtonighty. He was streaming, so I joined. I said, you made mirrors demo, right? Someone said, no, duh, he made mirrors. And I said I didn't know if it was a fake. I'm not following this story. Do I know India? Yeah, I mean, I don't know as much as I'd like to, but yes, I know about India. Muffin Man likes cheese. I love cheese. Yeah, I don't know what's happening right now, as he said, well, it's not sorry, I ran out of letters. He was just really mean after that, so you got sad. I'm sorry. It was just a streamer though, right? Like, it's not somebody there with you. Sometimes people treat you badly and you kind of just have to go, yeah, whatever, you know, and just like still feel okay, even though other people are being mean. It's hard to do, especially when you're young. No, it's not 2K yet, I don't think. I don't expect there to be a lot of traffic this far into a stream. This is maybe the longest one I've ever done. It's almost 3.5 hours. Have I read A Little Life? Hi, Jace. I tried, and it was so difficult and like gross that I stopped. I was really excited to read that, but it just wasn't for me. It was a few years ago now. It was it felt like a trauma dump, and I didn't know that what happened to this character was necessarily for like a reason in the story. Like, sometimes bad things happen for no reason, but like, this is a story that somebody wrote, so there should be a point. I didn't get too far into it though, to be fair. Yeah, 3.5 hours. I know. Well, there was a lot of books to go through, and then we just get talking, and it's no, my channel is not monetized yet. I have about 1,500 watch hours when I need at least 3,000 to do the first level of monetization. YouTube is not going to make much money, but I'm still going to try. I was going to do stuff anyway. What are you doing? You know you are not going outside right now. Are you just having sniffs? He likes to just sniff the outside air. Am I seeing your nighttime routine, little man? Hi. What you doing? You prowling? It's like, why are these books all over my floor? Okay. It's a difficult one to read. Did you finish it? Like, was it worth the dealing with the trauma to get to the end of that book? You used to do daily streams. My goodness. Az likes chili dogs. What is going on with the cheese? Yeah, I don't know either. I'm about to turn the lights off and go to bed, okay? Give me a few minutes. Yeah, well, Romeo. Easy, brother. What about carrots? They're fine. I have a snake named Carrot. You're halfway through. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember specifics, really. I don't know. It wasn't for me at the time. But that's a tough one. And that's a big book, too. Someday, maybe I'll get monetized. But then, like, unless you have, like, over, I don't know, like 50,000 subscribers or something, like, I don't think you actually make good money. Like, I might make, like, $2 the first year. You know, like, monetization is not going to mean a lot of money, but it's just kind of a goal. My phone is at, why is it not charging? My phone is at 15% here. So I might suddenly disappear. I thought it was charging. Is it not in at the bottom? Oh my gosh. Okay, it wasn't charging this whole time, but it was at like 100% when we started. Read your comment, Explorer. Suggest any book which will change the perspective about life forever. It's a book called Ishmael by Daniel Quinn. So yeah, check that one out. You'll make a hamburger. I'm from the northeastern United States. See, we get this weird push. It's like YouTube hears that I'm about to leave and then sends a bunch of people over. If I make long form videos, you'll watch them. Thank you. I have another big Falconry video coming out on Friday. It's from last year, Flying Charlie, but it's like 45 minutes or something. Donate to give her a charger. You can use the Ko-Fi thing in the description to send a gift. It's just a one-time gift kind of platform. I don't need a thumbnail designer. No, thank you, though. Please don't do typical mouth wide open YouTube thumbnails. And I try to take a still from the video and then put text over it. I use Canva to just edit it. Romeo and Juliet, a classic. See, I'm using the things you're saying to me. We were calling other people Romeos. Your whole family thinks you're weird? Same. You'll be okay. Have I ever done psychedelics? No. Although it's becoming a more researched thing, at least in the US, about treatment for trauma. Deer journal, like the animal. I love Robin Williams. Joshy's having a hard time, guys. Give him some love in the chat. Tell him to keep going. You meant you? I don't know what you meant. Attack the day, lock in, time waits for nobody. It's good advice. Am I into romantic books and erotica? Funny story, that. I kind of accidentally discovered that, yes, I am into that last year. And it was unintentional, but yeah, I have, there's like romance, spicy, and then smut. And I'm fine with any of those. I was kind of starting to like push the limits with it, and I'm not reading a lot of it right now, but I probably will at some point. I'm the Lady Anna on Goodreads. I have a spicy shelf if you want to go see like what I put on there. So yeah, his family is weird too. We're all weirdos in here. My favorite singer, Aurora, who inspired the haircut, her fandom, she calls her warriors and weirdos, and I love that. Yeah, you'll be okay, Joshy. But I hope things get a little easier. You're already getting through that. You seem more talkative than like you were like when things were really going wrong. If that makes any sense. Oh. All right. I seriously gotta go. Hold on though. I have some book lists. Where can you find it? You know what? Can I share a link? Probably. You know what I should do? First, I want to, well, let me go to my profile first and do that. And then Cujo, let me see if I share that shelf, if you can get to it. If I share the link. That's my profile that I just shared. So you'll see everything from there. Hi, Philip. Thanks, Muffin Man. What did I just say? Muffin Man? Thank you about my hair. Why do people think kids can't be depressed? I don't know, because they definitely can, and it can definitely be a big deal. So if that's how you're feeling, it's totally valid. You can be. Hey, funny. Yeah, this is getting to be a marathon. I've been trying to get off for like the last 20 minutes of the stream. Hi, Ephraim. Lady in White. Why does that sound so familiar? You were eating, but you have a sad face. Why? I see you, Joshy. Sometimes an online community is more supportive than in real life. You know, just be careful with what you tell people, but like, you're welcome here to like talk to us and whatever. I have to go to bed. I'm sorry. My voice is tired too. Oh, I was gonna get to this shelf and then see if Cujo could get to it. So this is my best smellers link. Stay up till midnight. It's like 10 p.m. My phone's not gonna last that long. No, you guys aren't helping. How to feed a dragon and make a fat what? It's your new book. My dragon. It's funny you mentioned that. I just had to feed my dragon Puffin a lot because she laid her first clutch of eggs, and it's February. So apparently she thinks it's spring already, although she has done this in previous years. Josh is gonna ship me a charger. I have it plugged into my computer, but it might be too far gone. Yeah, it's at 13%. So I really need to. The link didn't work. Okay, it's got to be the app versus the laptop thing. It's 3 a.m. for Philip. See, some of you have made it to midnight. Some people don't want us to go to bed. I know. I'll ship you a phone. You're from Chicago. Nice. We were talking about deep dish pizza earlier. You're going to stay up until midnight? Okay. Philip's in bed already. I'm trying to get there, man. I'm just not trying very hard. You clearly do love cheese, Muffin Man. I don't know what the deal is. Thanks for popping back in, Funny. I'm about to go. So the quotes for today were the Fly Library, or the Flybrary, which I love. We had a quote from Sir Reads a Lot, and then oh crap, Star Wars reference, which is fantastic. We all have to sleep. I gotta go. I'm sorry. I worry about some of you guys. I really do. I know I've been up for over 3.5 hours now on this stream. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Cheese is amazing. Okay, so I gotta sign off here. I'm gonna put these back on the shelf tomorrow, I hope. They are all over the place, and I think my phone is literally about to die, but I've got these I'm keeping, these I'm keeping, and those I'm getting rid of. So that's good. It's something. There's going to be space on those shelves, and you know I can fill it. And you're crooked now. So, all right. I'm going to go and try to go to sleep. And it's very empathetic. Yes. It almost gets me in trouble. It's like too much sometimes. 4-hour stream then. It's rounding up. I did a 4-hour stream. And I want to come back on tomorrow. I don't know when. I'm going to try to do a little earlier, I think. But I have to figure out a topic. And it's not the reading report, so it doesn't have to be books, but I just am doing a lot with books. Reading Rainbow was the best. You don't have school tomorrow? Yeah, I don't have work tomorrow, so. Trivia? About what? Books, I guess, or animals. Hot takes for animal stuff. I'll think about that. The problem with that is that I have to like know what I'm gonna talk about, like have the hot takes like ready. But I might be able to do that. I know new people are coming in. Books or animals. Yeah, this is what I said. Jinx for Cujo. Okay. I don't know what's going on. I've lost control of the chat. But thank you for being here. Thank you. Thank you if you've been here the whole time. That is impressive. I hope you guys are okay tonight. And I hope you have a lovely day tomorrow. I hope you sleep well. And I will see you soon. I'm sorry, but I do have to go. I have to get some sleep. Yeah, you were here in and off like all night too. So Cujo was here basically the whole time. I think Az was here most of the time. And that's how you guys help me get more watch hours, is that we're here for like a solid, 3 hours, where if I had a 3-hour video, not as many people would watch it, but we're here talking in real time. It's like more fun. I don't know. Depends on the topic. All right. Good night. Have a good evening, or sleep, or chicken soup. Hopefully I'll see you some other time. If you'd like to join us again, subscribe. And I go live at least once a week, but I'm going to try to be here tomorrow. So, okay. Good night. Thank you guys. See you soon. Bye-bye. Oh, maybe. Bye-bye.